everybody, and welcome back to the show. This is Riffs for Savage Worlds. This is our 8th stream in this particular series. Last time, our heroes from the Tomorrow Legion went into the mines beneath the town of New Durango in southwestern, southeastern, I don't know, southern Colorado. And once they got into the mines, they ran into some ghosts, and apparently they pissed them off, and the ghosts attacked, and they are currently all trapped in some sort of mystical rock that came out of the ground to entangle their legs, and things are looking very bad. Potentially the whole mine may collapse on top of them. Who knows? Can our heroes get out of it? Let's find out. So we're keeping our bennies from the end of the last session, because we didn't actually get to finish the fight. We also had some technical difficulties last week that took out some of our playtime. Let's go ahead and jump back in. We're starting a new round of combat. I'm going to move us all over to the mine map. And all right. Is everybody on the map page?
No.
No, I went to the map page by myself. All right. I went to the map page on the stream, but not for everybody else. How about now?
Yeah.
That worked. Very good.
Zoom out a bit.
Do something mappish.
It's very
That's for sure.
Okay, turn order's up. Everything coming up for everybody.
Yes.
All right, so
we're on a new turn now as well. So.
Yep. So we're gonna start a new turn here, and everybody is entangled of the 4 player characters, but not the mummy or the Garfield. So let's go ahead and deal out a.
I'm gonna put the net. I'm gonna put the web on my guy to represent that I'm entangled. I think that's probably.
Yeah, that works. Maybe
or the net. There's also the net as well.
Yeah, either one. Just so we know.
It's a series of.
Do you remember what the?
They look almost exactly the same.
Remember what the purple?
That was some sort of
you have to
curse
take, like,
that
spirit
made on
you
that
got
one.
something.
Oh, God, wow.
And it was some sort of effect that you weren't going to. We didn't know what it was.
Oh yeah, let me figure that out real quick. That's probably a good idea to know. Looking here.
I spent 2 bennies on that, if I recall.
Yeah. And I think if you got a success, you only got 1, and if you got a raise. So I think.
Yeah, I failed.
Or no, actually, yeah. Or maybe like a critical. Maybe you got a critical fail in that fight.
Like, it rolled like
I did not get a critical fail, but
11 or something on the thing, and then if it got a raise on us, you got 2.
Sure.
You got success.
Oh, I remember what it was.
well, that's the important thing.
Yep, I remember exactly what that is now. Okay.
Yeah, the gimmick of
it was a
the
power.
entire gimmick of the mine. So
It's a ghost-related power. I mean, it's a power that any of you can take.
Ghost power.
You don't get to know what it is. They're freaky ghosts. All right.
Freaky ghost minus.
Let's deal cards to
Ghost man.
turn order items. Bam. All right.
Oh, wow.
Nice, Midnight. You don't need to use your quick. Mary doesn't need another card, though. Yes?
yeah.
To see if yours is worse. No.
No.
Well, 9 is
no
for,
Joker.
out of two cards, a 9's actually pretty good for you.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, it looks like they're all going last. That's nice.
That's helpful.
That is really good
always
for
nice.
you. Since you're all
Well, dude,
entangled.
if someone can speed me up, I could start breaking people out.
You're right. Spike is psychic, so he can just.
I can, but I don't know if I'm.
You wasted a lot of points, didn't you? Not wasted, but used a lot of points already.
I'll decide on my turn. Unless, yeah, because you're after me anyway, so.
I'm at the end, so like I'm gonna break myself out no matter what I do. But like other than that, if someone gives me like speed, I could maybe try to break other people out.
I believe Midnight has his damage field up.
Right.
Yes,
I
it's
do. So. I'm trying to decide.
Because remember, you're all as distracted while you're entangled, so.
Yes.
Right.
-2 to everything.
I have a lot of bennies, so I might as well try and break out first.
Breaking out with strength, or you can use it athletics to try to weasel out for as not as big of a penalty.
I think probably athletics. Yeah.
So we'll just have your -2 then from distracted.
Okay. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, no. Okay. I'm going to try that again. Oops, just moved it. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come on, wiggle.
Oh, it's so close!
We could try it with the conviction.
Oh, that's true. I do have a conviction.
Is it worth using for this?
Is it worth it? Is this
Probably not yet.
Trying
Probably
to escape the entire action or the entire turn, or just?
So now, yeah. So if you're still entangled, I guess you didn't declare what you're going to do. Just so you guys know, escaping is going to take you an action.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you have to.
That's okay. Like for this turn, we know you've got at least one extra other action you can do with no multi-action.
Yeah, so you can take one other. But yeah, you will have to declare if you're trying to get out and do something else. You'll have to declare them both in. So,
Well,
for
I'll
those
punish
of us
myself
with
this
merely
time and just say I didn't declare, so I only tried to break out, and I'll let my damage field take a swipe at him.
Now, would his damage field also potentially eat away at the entanglement?
Probably because what it's made of, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough. I wasn't sure.
It's rock. It's rock that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this rock.
Everyone knows that.
It's grounded.
Sorry, you are not Pikachu. Don't get to just
All right,
blast
damage
apart
field
rocks
of
with your
7
electricity.
against the ghost.
I think he's shaken. I think it's what he got last time.
He did unshake. He did get a wound though.
Correct.
But he's
Yes.
a ghost, so he gets to ignore that.
Wounded that motherfucker.
He gets like +2 to unshake and things like that for being
No, he's not. He's not undead.
He's
He
not
gets
technically
to-
undead, but he's still got like I think.
He gets.
Well,
to
and
ignore
I
one
think
wound.
we determined that he ignores one level of wound penalty.
He does.
Which I think the
That's
others
cool.
aren't wild cards, so they don't matter, but this one does. I think was how that worked or something.
He's a golden ghost.
So
Of course
7
he's
damage is not enough for toughness.
special.
Unfortunately. All right, Mary.
Mary!
You have rocks
does
around your
not-
legs and you're stuck.
Mary half-heartedly tries to get out with her D4 agility.
Is that all you're going to do?
Well, that's all Mary's going to do. She has two people that aren't
Aren't entangled.
Oh, you're
entangled. They can
right.
just do whatever the
You're
fuck
right.
Mummy
they
and
want.
Garfield can still act without penalty.
I forgot about, yeah.
Athletics, right?
Yes.
With your
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crit
I
fail.
am even more stuck.
I don't think that matters in this case, though.
I am.
I mean, it's an automatic failure.
It is
Yep.
that, and you can't
yeah,
and you can't
surprise
Benny it.
anyone.
Not that you were going to.
He
anyway.
did say it was half-hearted, so.
Yeah.
What is the other miscellaneous modifier for? Because you already got
Oh,
distracted.
distracted, and isn't it a -2?
It's an extra
It's supposed to be
-2.
-4.
It's an extra -2 if you're trying to use strength.
Oh.
But
Okay.
you still crit fail. You still got two
Whatever.
-1s.
Anyway,
so.
I'll just have Garfield attack this one then.
Garfield's gonna
It
attack.
was Jeremy.
Garfield, attack this thingy. Garfield is magical bullshit because he is a goddamn undead.
All right, this ghost has a parry of 5, so that is a hit.
Yay! Attack!
Your magical undead cat bites.
What the number of skill dice input value? What?
Oh, if you did multi-attack.
Just put
Just
remember
put
that the cat. Just put one. I think the
He has
cat
frenzy.
might
I forgot about that.
Cat has frenzy or something like that.
frenzy. Yeah. So
it could do
remember
too.
that has that.
I'll
You can
use
start.
that next time.
Yes.
Darn it!
6. You happy with that? Well, that damage is going to not be enough. Actually, 6 damage is a shake.
Oh, that's nice.
Shake it.
Amulet zombie.
Come on
Amulet
in.
mummy.
Damn you, Emperor Zombie!
Whatever
Garfield.
Garfield did, like it sort of dissipated the area of the ghost, and then it starts reforming. But it's definitely having to reform itself before it can do anything. And the mummy.
Alright. I only set up the Vira knife, but his fist does the same stuff. It's just the Vibra knife has 6 AP. So can we just find it, or do I need to make a new one?
What's that?
The mummy's fist and a Vibra knife do the exact same damage, so I just set up the one.
So we'll just ignore the armor-piercing part of it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, the vibro knife, unless it's been silver or anything, won't.
No, he's what he's saying is that the damage for the vibro knife is the same as the damage for his fist.
Yeah, you can roll that. Because
So if he'll just declare which one you're doing, like if you're doing a fist attack or a knife attack before it.
Fist attack, because the knife would do jack and all.
Is he ganging up? Or are you attacking the ghost?
Oh, wait, no.
He's attacking this ghost.
And I got ahead of myself because I was talking about it. Sorry. Attacking! God damn it.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. What is with these freaking high?
The group roll on both of those would have been insane.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
Well, that was so far not a great round for our heroes.
Not so far.
All right.
Spike, you could just use your psionics with impunity.
Yeah, just you can just I don't need to move.
I'm a plant.
I'm just
I'm not
already
supposed to move according to nature.
I'm just not in great shape because I'm fatigued from that drink and I'm distracted from this concrete growing over my legs. So
-3.
I'm already at -3.
Well, with your psionics, you could always pump the extra ISP in with the major psionic to counter that out.
That's kind of the plan. I'm just trying to decide.
If you went intangible, you could get out pretty much instantly.
That's what I was thinking. I could go intangible and then I'd be out and I wouldn't have to break anything.
Also, you could punch them in the face.
Exactly, and I could fight them, but I don't. But since I already have -3 to everything, does the distracted go away if I were to cast entangle? Will the distracted go away? Or not
intangible?
Intangible, yes, that is what I mean.
If you cast intangible successfully,
I assume
because you wouldn't be.
Once you are free of the entanglement, the distraction goes away. That's what it says. Once you are free, so if you got yourself free, then the distraction would end immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
If you did a multi-action, you'd still have -2 for doing another thing the same round, but
It's just they can also punch me when I'm intangible, and I don't know if I want to try and roll something at a -5, even if I pump into it.
Well, dude, hey, just cast speed on me with exalted quickness, and then I'll break myself out and break you and somebody else out. Break myself out and do 2 actions. I didn't realize I didn't think about smacking him with my bare hands.
Yeah, sure. I assume you're proposing that in our mind group chat, and I was just thinking, I'm gonna get myself out by intangible because I'm used to being by myself. But you're like, hey, I can break you and others out if you speed me, and I'm like, bye. I can cast speed on other people. That's right, because I went through and marked the ones I could only cast on myself. So, shoot, I didn't have my.
Did you make sure to mark down the ones so you only cast on yourself, cost one ISP less?
Yeah, he just said, yeah.
Okay.
He just said that.
Because they're cheaper if you can't cast them on.
Are they?
Yeah, it's the limit self aspect. It's a limitation, so the actual cost of the power is one less. If it's something that normally can be cast
went through. I'm pretty sure I went through on those. There's only a couple where he has limits.
Well, I like fly and damage field and deflection. Like I have a few.
We can check that at some other point. Make sure they're.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Yeah.
So I'll cast speed with exalted quickness. So that's gonna be where's my fucking speed? There it is.
That will be 6 points if you're only casting it on one person.
I'm going to also cast it on myself. Should I just cast it on everybody? It might just be better.
It will be less effective on Midnight since he already has his multi-action, but it gives him more pace.
It would still give him a third action.
Yes, it would.
Nah, I'll just cast it on you and me. And I will add...
I mean, you could cast it on the zombies.
Yeah, I don't know. Spike isn't necessarily group-minded. This guy proposed... Fletcher proposed that if I give him speed, then he'll get me out. So I'm not super selfish or anything, but he's used to thinking about himself more than a team. So I will. What's the? Oh, and then it costs what? 4 more to add +2 to the roll. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be 11 total.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that.
Woo! Take you down to 35 then.
Yep. That's why I have so fucking many, so I can do these big things. Let's see. +2 to roll. +4. Okay. Small person. Small. Okay. So yeah. So 11. Let's add the +2 modifier for the thingies.
I'll set your ISP for you here.
All right. So basically, this is just a straight roll. Straight psionics roll. Thank you. Can't I find it?
So nice having that right on the token. So.
Cast 19, motherfucker!
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Why
wow.
did I not need that +2? But
All right. So we also don't have to roll. We don't have to. We also can run for free. So that's.
I believe that's true. I only did the exalted quickness. I didn't do the.
No, you didn't do that. No,
Greater.
no. But like, just if you get a raise on normal speed, it negates the running.
I'm just gonna put it as a 2.
Gotcha.
That means we got the level 2 version, like the extra stuff on it. So
Okay.
there. So.
Okay.
So,
Well, shoot. Now I wish I'd
super speed.
done something else with that. 'Cause
No, dude,
I could've
it's
put in
okay.
minus
Okay.
4.
You had more than enough to succeed.
Yeah.
And
I
then
just
10 rounds.
I could have very easily gone with the -4 and done 2 other things turn at no
Yes,
penalty.
it is 10 rounds because he's got the concentration.
Yep. So I guess that's
I'm gonna put that on Midnight, not Fletcher. No.
all I'll do. But I have the small burst template damage field, so I will, I believe, still hit Mr. Yellow Guy with my damage field at the end of my turn, right? My psychic damage field.
Yeah, if it's that size. Yep.
Make sure it's selective.
No, it
So
actually only affects enemies, the damage
Yeah.
deal on the power.
Yay.
it is selective. So
Okay, roll the damage then.
I think
where is the info on my damage? The damage field, I think, is 3d6 because it's greater.
Yeah.
Where is damage field? Yes, so 3d6 mega damage. Oh shit! I forgot. You already have a thing set up for me. Okay.
Did I set you up a weapon for
You
it?
did. I just totally forgot about it. But
You might have to change that. You might have to change the actual number of dice, but yeah.
I do. 3, 6. 12?
12. That.
Do I get bonus damage? I forget how that works.
No,
No.
you don't.
No, not on this. No.
Although, if you just want to assume that, like, you can leave it at a 2d6 and then just assume that while you're using greater, that the extra damage die is added.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Fair.
But 12 is actually enough to potentially cause another wound.
Get the fuck out!
All right. Because we will eventually he's gonna try to soak it.
Because it would be too easy if you did not.
Right. Do I have any extra bonuses to soak that I should be aware of that I didn't put in the character sheet? I don't.
Not unless we are using the unarmored rule.
Oh, I forgot something earlier.
What was that?
That other one probably shouldn't be shaken. That Garfield hit. Actually, yeah. No, never mind. That one's fine. This is different, though. What is the bonus for that? I think it's 2. -2 to the damage. Let me double check. Savage Worlds Companion. Edges. Power Edges. Is it in Power Edges? There it is. -2 to the damage. Okay. So actually it's not enough to cause a wound, just enough to shake. So,
Oh, darn.
So let me take my Benny back then. I will not soak that because there's no wounds.
So 12 is not enough to shake?
It's enough to shake, but not wound.
Yeah, because it actually did 10 damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Probably running arcane protection or something like that.
No, it just has arcane resistance.
Oh, sure. Okay, that makes the same
Gotcha.
deal, yeah.
Gotcha.
But it is shaken.
All right, Fletcher. 3 fucking moves. Break yourself out, break me out, bust this thing in the face.
That's what you want? Like, is that what you're telling me through your mind meld?
Yeah, but in a hipper way.
So, okay, break myself out, break you out, and then hit it in the face.
Yeah. Get down on over here and help me out. And then give the thing a clue.
I am going to, I'm going to kind of like, I had leaned the wrecking bar against the wall, so I'll just ready action to grab it.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm distracted, but I don't have any other penalties to smash at this on my feet. So I need to hit it a parry of 2 with a wrecking bar.
Yeah, don't hit yourself in the leg or something.
Yeah. So I got a raise, so I will get great damage, but none of my damage will ace.
Right.
And since the wrecking bar is essentially a maul, it does 2 extra damage when breaking up. Come on.
Okay, that will break the rocks. You are no longer.
I imagine I just kind of jam it straight down and kind of just like pry away.
Yep. You are no longer entangled.
That's my first action. My second action will be to move here.
Now you have no negatives to this, right?
Yep.
That is correct.
Hooray!
So I'm also going to do the same thing very quickly.
Okay.
That's a raise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Planning.
Yeah! Give me the fuck out!
You are free from the rocks.
Ooh. You didn't even need that +2.
No, but it's nice. It guaranteed it, because if I hadn't had the +2, there's a possibility I could have rolled a 1 on both of my die and only done 5. So
Yeah,
that 2 damage meant I was going to break.
You plow through it.
So since Spike is not going to be an unwilling person since he's been on my back, can I just kind of like toss him up on my shoulder as I step forward to smack this thing?
You don't have to do that.
Okay. I will just kind of barrel kind of past you then. We'll assume that I'm kind of just like getting closer to midnight. And I'll just
Dragon punch.
yeah, it's just an unarmed smack to the face. I don't.
With your magic fingers.
Is a 6 going to hit his parry?
I don't think that guy's his parry is that low. No, actually, that is his parry. That will hit.
Cool. God damn it.
So does 11 do enough to? He is shaken, but does he get a second? Is he?
I don't think he's hardy.
Yeah,
that's the one you're thinking of. He's a ghost.
Yeah, if he's not hardy, that would be this. That would be a second shaken.
Let's double check here.
That'd be swell.
I mean, hardy. How is something that's non-composed?
Could have any number of ghost trickery. So.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he's already been the fat nasty. So like,
You just believed a bunch of ghosts.
You just.
That's right. Does it look like what I could see that they're doing? So he will take another wound.
And he doesn't get to ignore this one.
That's what motherfucker.
Maybe here's where I soak it.
That sounds about right.
Just because he's the leader of the pack here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's a soak.
So
Yep.
he is no longer shaken either.
We ate a Benny.
Since he's not gone, I'm going to say, in the name of whatever spirit of light talked to me in the temple, you know,
I don't think I ever gave it.
Your work here is done. Like I'm gonna, you know, like, hey, you know, I mean business. Go away.
Shoot,
I mean, that's
ghost.
kind of the attitude that Fletcher has. Like he's not necessarily like the silver didn't harm them, so he's guessing they're not like vampires or demons or anything. So like he's not really like, you know, it's like, come on guys, get out of our way. Like we just want to get through your mind, you know, like he's just not personable or eloquent enough to say that.
Well, the ghost responds to you and says, like, I need more workers. So
everybody has an objective here.
Did he even I guess did he even respond to like the name of the spirit of light?
No,
because I would have. Okay,
yes.
I didn't know. Like,
there's no either doesn't care or doesn't know, or is too single-minded on what he's doing here.
Well, maybe that spirit will have heard me and will show up and turn undead for us.
All right. Well,
actually, there's an edge that kind of is like turn undead.
So he is going to use telekinesis to pull parts of the ceiling down on top of you.
What a jerk!
That's what we get for all standing next to each other.
Well, you're not wrong.
I'm not.
That's true.
You might be safe, maybe.
Well, and it depends on what is what is, you know, how
I'm probably going to send this at you guys.
Let's count it like that. Yeah.
I mean, you could maybe set it up like a really specifically trapped like burst or something. You know, like a success gets a normal one. And...
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have that power. He's got the telekinesis power, but I could say he's using it to pull the ceiling down, and we just
kind of, yeah.
away.
I mean, however you want to trap it.
Because the ghost wants to bury you alive, so that you'll then join his workforce. Forever mining. Forever
mining.
Like if Jake Gyllenhaal's dad died.
So
or Sky.
We'll do it as a burst to collapse it in on the three of you. He'll make it.
Hey,
he'll pump the extra in there to make sure the rocks are big enough to cause mega damage.
Don't worry. If we all die, the mummy is set to kill all the ghosts. So eventually, they'll all die.
He only has one wound on his. You kept him with 2 wounds on his token, but he's only got 1. I said so. Just.
That's kind of important.
Yeah. Okay. And yes, so we'll just we're gonna cast this as if he had burst, but we're actually doing. I'll actually just hit this button.
Well, he got it.
All right, so no raise on that, but he.
Wait, does he not have a wound?
Well, he
gets to ignore it.
He gets to ignore it. That's right. I forgot. Yep.
I think we established that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Which that is a cool ability.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should.
Up heal.
And then we'll just roll 3d6.
Is this the end of our game?
Oh boy, that's a good roll.
You get to try to evade this in any way?
No, it's happened too fast for you to be able to evade it.
Okay.
So, does that shake or wound anybody? That's
most certainly.
I'm good.
It's doing mega damage,
okay.
but because the rocks are big enough. But...
I'm pretty sure flinch.
This is against toughness, right?
Yep.
Let's see.
Alright, that is a wound for me.
That is a wound for you. Would you like to soak that? Because this will be counted as gritty damage because the rocks are big enough to cause serious.
You'll
injury.
take like an injury until that wound is healed.
Would you like to try to soak that?
Sure would.
But will the dice allow it?
I feel like I should maybe use my conviction too. I really don't want to take this damage.
Well, and it'll give you the chance to resist anything the future guys throw at you because it's every roll.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
So you could do conviction and soak.
What does it cost me to keep the conviction going? A penny, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have any.
Obviously,
So.
I don't. Yeah.
Unless somehow we draw a Joker next turn, and then
Right.
you could, at the beginning of your turn.
That's true. I'm going to do it. I have bad enough luck that I'm going to roll with the conviction. So this is a soak roll and then an additional plus 1d6 on top of that.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to roll the soak. Oh, I got to click me first. Click soak.
Oh my god!
I'm not distracted anymore.
You are not distracted anymore.
And I have yet to roll the d6.
So it's 1.
You're at 1
so
right
it's
now.
1.
So you need 3 on the d6. You need at least a 3.
Is it a exploding d6?
Yes.
Yes.
You got it!
That's exactly what you need.
You soaked.
Thank goodness I used that conviction, eh?
No
yeah.
kidding. So
So you
I'll
soak.
take off that
So
distraction.
did anyone else get wounded by that or shaken? Midnight?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. So I assume the dragon just can, take.
He's a little weaker in human
I'm not
form.
wearing like plate armor, but it wasn't quite enough.
My base toughness is 4, and then I have 2 armor, so.
All right. Just so there'll be difficult terrain in that immediate area there
Oh, shit, okay.
because of all the rocks that fell.
That's okay. I'll just wait here.
Let's
Meanwhile, the ghosts are nice.
let's put some rock in here.
Make sure it's under everyone.
Yep. We'll just move this to the map layer. That should cover
Yeah.
that.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. And that is his turn. The other ghosts.
One of them needs to unshake.
He does need to unshake. Did it actually send the roll through?
There it is. Oh.
Oh, he's not attached to a character sheet, so that's not actually gonna work.
I was like, and?
So that ain't gonna work to use the button because he's not attached to a character sheet. All right, unshake. There we go.
Succeed.
Succeeds. Darn it.
Okay, so
Entity haunting.
okay, can this ghost do anything to Garfield?
I think stun works on him.
Come on in, it's time to play with Garfield and friends. Garfield and friends.
Garfield and friends.
Stun do.
Garfield is going to get stunned.
No! He is stunned.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Success.
That is
Probably.
Let's see here. Success. Casting makes a vigor roll. It's not a raise. Garfield cast vigor roll.
Oh, jeez,
No,
he's fine.
He's fine.
He is very vigorous. Very vigorous.
Yep.
Can the mummy be harmed by
Do they know that
like
he can't
specifically
be
by
harmed
magical
by
stuff?
anything?
Probably not.
I think he can only be harmed by fire.
That is it. There's literally nothing that these guys can do. If we all died here, this mummy would keep killing them.
They would probably just leave at that point, and the mummy would just be stuck down here with them.
Probably, yeah.
Go.
Waiting for
And then,
ghosts.
and then they put it to work.
Except that wouldn't work.
I know.
All right, so the ghost by the mummy disappears.
That's what we get for turning our backs on it.
Let's see here. Warded. Invulnerable to banish. Most arcane mind control effects. Illusion, puppet, slumber,
Those
stun.
of you that can have some way to see invisible with can make a notice roll.
All of us have see invisible because I use the greater form of the dark side.
All right, so make a notice roll. Cool. Everybody that.
And 3 out of the 4 of us also can sense the supernatural.
Right.
I don't think we have our detection running right now, though.
We got a 5 and 8.
8.
Okay, looks like.
How about you, Midnight?
Midnight notice roll.
Oh yeah, sorry. My screen went black. Notice.
That's not good.
I think it just came unplugged. Ooh.
All right. You did not. So everybody except for Midnight knows that the ghost went through the wall and is over here now. Heading towards Mary.
We also see the part of the measurement.
Yeah, it's just there so you know it's there.
Yeah.
We can use it if need be.
All
right.
That's not good.
This ghost is going to float up over here and try to knock the mummy down. Can't actually harm it, but it might be able to shove it away.
Havoc.
With Havoc.
That's true. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to do it. You can't necessarily hurt it, but you can definitely control it.
No.
A
bunch of dust goes flying, but the mummy, does not care.
Yeah.
Gives zero shits on that. Then we're back to the top. Let's get a new round of cards.
Come on, Joker.
Jokers would be nice.
Midnight gets a redraw. How about a queen?
Yeah.
And I must get another as well.
The 6 from a king.
All of us got 6s.
Oh boy, they're ahead of us. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Oh dear indeed.
All right, so the ghost is going to do the telekinesis again, but not on top of you. He's going to pull more rocks down, kind of over here, trying to cave in and trap you guys in here. So if I get just a regular success on this casting, it'll just make more difficult terrain. If it's a raise, it's actually gonna be enough to like block the passageway and cut you off from Mary and Garfield.
Oh. Okay.
Sound fair?
Sure.
I mean, that's thinking with caves. That's thinking.
It's a wild die.
He is a wild card, so yep, he is going to collapse. Fully collapse this. Oops, let's not move the whole.
Apparently, that's what the story demands.
And let's go to the light polygon, lighting layer. Let's draw a line.
Oh, you're making a shadow there. That's interesting. I love it.
So that should, hopefully, if it all works, Mary shouldn't even be able to see where you guys are now.
I cannot.
And we
Which means you're going to have to.
There we go.
Which means you're going to be the one that's going to have to move around the mummy.
Yeah.
But it has its orders.
It will continue to attack ghosts.
Yeah, I'll tell you basically what's going on. You have the thing that you can see through its eyes or not?
No.
No, not the mummy.
So it's basically got to follow the orders to continue attacking ghosts and stuff, basically, but you won't be able to know exactly what it's doing. Okay.
I mean, I have a radio on it, so I can order it to do all this.
So
You could basically through the mind link, you could continue to communicate through us.
There's a ghost.
We're playing radio with a mind link. Or no, we're playing telephone with a radio and a mind link.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and wiggle out again and then attack.
Okay.
Does he get ganging up since I'm attacking it as well?
Yeah.
Ganging up on the block of the rock. Oh, on the ghost. Okay.
Okay, wiggle.
Well, I think he's probably too far away to do
Damn it.
melee at this point if he's doing melee. But once he gets in, he'll have to move slightly up. But
I'm going to try again.
try to get out of that.
You can do it.
Come on!
One more time. Wiggle. You got it in you.
You're a
There you go, you're free.
Fly away.
Fly away.
You're no longer distracted.
No longer distracted.
And then I think I actually want to shoot a bolt at this smaller one.
Do it.
Go for it.
And I'm going to spend an extra point to make it a 4d6. And then can I spend 2 more points to make it a heavy weapon, or was that a waste of points?
I don't think it matters. If magic is magic for these things.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just spend the extra point to make it.
It's very unlikely they're actually. From what you've probably seen at this point, their mega damage isn't going to matter.
Yeah. Okay. That's sort of what I thought, but I was just trying to figure out anyway. Cause my bolts aren't.
Actually, here's a good thing. You would have seen Fletcher's hand harm them. So and his hands aren't mega damage, but they are magic. So you would assume that would be a good way to assume.
All right, here's a bolt at you.
Hey!
At least I hit. Oh, I'm not even distracted either, so that would be a raise, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a raise.
Yep, it's actually a raise at this point.
All right, here we go. Woo!
That'll fucking do it.
Well, even with -2 to the damage from arcane resistance, that goes
16 is gonna probably be at least a couple hits, right?
Yeah, that one is dissipated. It is.
The pew.
Hooray!
It goes through some sort of like death animation of some sort, and then falls down almost as if rocks fell on top of him, even though you hit him with a bolt, and then it disappears.
That's how he died.
And then
So this ghost has been killing these people. Ooh, maybe we can turn the ghost against the the yellow guy. Let's turn the blue guys against the yellow guy.
It is maybe. Maybe
He's
this
the
guy
kill
killed.
you.
He might have killed them. Maybe that's just they all died that way or died of poisonous gas. Who knows? And
my
he's just
damage
stronger.
shield. Oh, 7 again.
So this yellow ghost has all these blue ghosts, and it's
So
taking them.
seven
Was the
is
guy who carried the pack?
Not enough.
Pac
not
Man.
enough because it does 5 with the arcane resistance.
That's like exactly what I rolled last time, I think. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's what Spike rolled. No, Spike rolled the 12 on his.
Yep, got 12 on his. All right, remaining ghosts. This one floats through the falling rocks that just came.
Oh fuck.
And
Mary, we are here, and I will start digging through once he's taken care of.
And we'll be casting stun on you. Nope.
No, won't.
Well, we're getting down to the end here, so we're going to use a Benny to try to re-roll that.
Stun?
Unstun. You are now
No, he gets a vigor roll, I think, on stun.
at the beginning of his turn, I believe. Maybe.
No.
I don't know if it's immediate or not.
Let's see.
Yeah, successful
Stun.
casting means the victim must make a vigor roll or be stunned.
Okay, or
Yep.
-2 with the raise.
Aren't I already stunned though?
no,
No,
you're,
you're
Oh wait, no,
just-
stun is a...
you are entangled,
you're-
which because trying to stun will also make you vulnerable as well,
Uh-huh.
and you can't do actions until you.
But yeah,
Right.
you do get to make a vigor roll, but you're distracted, so that vigor roll is a -2.
Yeah.
Which, if you have your distracted thing marked, it'll add
I
that in
do.
anyway. Okay, cool. So yeah, just a vigor roll.
Alright, I am stunned.
You are now also.
So what does it do?
stunned.
Press the stun button?
You are now.
Yes, and I mean
And
you're
vulnerable?
essentially vulnerable. You're
You're kind
drop.
of-
You don't necessarily drop prone, but I think you at least sort of like drop to your knees, which doesn't matter because you're.
I am
Up to your knees.
distracted, vulnerable, and stunned.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's bad all around.
Stunned characters are distracted, fall prone, can't move or take any actions, don't count toward the gang up bonus, and are subject to the drop.
Which.
So, am I vulnerable then?
Yes, you are vulnerable.
Okay.
They get a +2 to attack you, which I don't think they have any way to attack.
I don't think so either.
But that's not to say that they creative, although they might not be. Might
You
just
aren't
be
actually.
early.
You aren't actually vulnerable at this point.
Yeah, you'll be vulnerable if you recover without getting a raise, essentially,
Oh, gotcha.
at the beginning of your next
Okay.
turn. Basically, stunned is terrible, and if you stop being stunned without getting a raise, then you are also distracted and vulnerable.
For another round. I think.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
honestly, so they might
That's not a
just go
bad
back
spell.
to work.
No, I got stunned as well. It's a good spell. I just haven't really.
They might just go back to work now that Mary's basically, or they might just focus on the cat. Like,
It's
I don't
possible.
think they can do anything else
Yeah.
to me.
The other one
Or
is
at least
going
doesn't
to
seem
try
so.
to throw Garfield off with Havoc.
Whoa, shoot!
well, that's a raise. So strength minus.
Minus,
-2, one of those.
is it minus
I'll
two, or is it
check.
normal -2, and then that's all it becomes -4.
It's -2 with the raise. You can do the strong, which makes it the minus extra minus.
Gotcha.
But no, so it's a strength -2.
Straight -2.
Strength -2 for Garfield, huh? Okay. Rolling.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Havoc in the first. I think maybe Haha had Havoc.
Yes.
It never seems to be that effective in the end. Like, I guess you did get it to work last time. But,
Yeah, and it says area effect normally, so it's just he doesn't have a big enough range to get
sure.
area also at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They're ghosts. They can't physically punch you though. So they don't have any physical bodies, so they're kind of doing what they can. Mary,
Mary, can't do anything herself, but her undead minions can.
Yeah, you can try to get out of stun though.
Yeah, is that vigor roll, I assume? Or is it spirit?
Let's see. At the start of your turn, you make a vigor roll. Success, you're no longer stunned, but you remain distracted and are also vulnerable. But if you get a raise, you have neither.
I was already distracted anyway from a different thing. And I succeeded.
Hey!
You are not.
I'm still distracted, though.
You're still distracted from being entangled, but you're not stunned.
Oh, God.
Okay, can I try to make another athletics roll to get out then?
You could. Yes, you can.
Might as well try.
Hey! You managed to weasel your way out of the rock.
Caving in.
Jesus Christ.
All it took was me actually being slightly in danger.
Okay, well, looks like Garfield.
Okay. I guess I'll just like walk over to Garfield or something. Because this thing can't attack me.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I'll just walk over to Garfield. Fuck it.
Remember that Garfield has frenzy.
Oh, also by the way, Mary, when you got stunned, you lose 1 power point.
Yeah, I thought there was something about that from last time.
Oh, right. Right.
Psychic vampire. We're gonna say that was.
Yeah,
that was bad. That was bad enough that
it
sucks one of your power points.
I bet they do it when they scare you too.
Is that
why we lost points last time?
Happened, yeah.
Yes. When you get scared, and then
rolling.
A few other things I'm throwing in on top related to this.
Sure. Yeah. No, that makes sense though. That makes a lot of sense.
Definitely a raise.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't frenzy, dude. You didn't frenzy.
Oh fuck. How does that work?
You just get 2 attacks at -2.
You just get 2 fighting rolls and 1 wild die.
And 1 wild die, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 1 action. So
they don't have to be against the same target, but they have to be against like.
Yeah, but what do I press to activate that? Do I just
put 2?
Attack?
You put 2. When I ask for attacks or whatever, you put 2 in.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, that's a raise.
And
7.
9.
9.
There we go.
Jesus. Well, I think you got it.
Yeah, that one will be going away.
My goodness.
I'm so used to just pressing the fighting roll or shooting for skill.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That one gasped for air.
Oh.
And holds his chest, falls to his knees, reaches up.
Your work is
can't
done.
breathe,
Go the
can't
fuck
breathe,
away.
and disappears.
Mary's upset, so she's being a bit rude. Go where you're supposed to go. Not here.
Okay, so the mummy's probably just going to roll over to this golden boy.
Golden boy, and the mummy pushes the mine cart out of the way, so it rolls down a little bit. And
so cool.
Then the mummy will smack. So go ahead and roll your fighting.
Fighting. That's probably not enough.
You get at least +1, +2, or +1 for ganging up from Fletcher.
Yeah, because Midnight stuck back with the bolt and was.
Oh yeah, and Fletcher is digging.
Yeah.
I guess.
So 5 to hit.
That's not enough.
That is.
I don't think I hit.
No, you need a 6.
Darn.
All right, Spike.
I get a turn.
You do.
You got exalted speed, so you got 3 actions, man.
I sure do.
Rolling around.
Well, you normally have 3 anyway. You just don't have penalties.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. I just want to attack this guy 3 times with my knife, honestly. With my tribal knife that I have out. Because I pulled it out last game.
You'd have +2 to hit with the double ganging up at that point.
Yep. Because I don't have a great roll.
Roll a d4 real quick, and on a 1, you're gonna have to make an agility check to not like twist your ankle from those rocks that you're standing in. Oh, all right. So,
okay.
make an agility check. All right, yeah, be agility.
4.
You got it. All right, so you didn't twist. You didn't twist your ankle moving over there. So go ahead and do
Okay.
your.
Yeah. So I get +2 on the fighting roll.
Yep.
Just this thing.
Yep, for all of these
Yep.
attacks.
It doesn't have any special anything really, right? It's just
you know what? Put -2 to your damage, just overall, because it'll take 2 less damage.
Really?
because it's a magic.
It's got the arcane protection, so it'll take 2 less damage.
That works on just physical stuff that's magic too.
No, it does not. It doesn't.
Oh, it isn't. Oh,
No.
It's only actual powers. Okay, never mind then.
No, because I didn't
Fine.
do that on your physical attack either. So.
Gotcha. I didn't remember. I knew I wasn't. I wasn't enough to wound. I don't think so. It was...
Okay.
At least that's the way I'm ruling it anyway.
Fair enough. No, that makes sense, dude. That makes sense.
I'm just gonna roll 3 fighting rolls at +2.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
At least if you want to make 3 attacks, that's what it will be.
Yep, that's all. I'm just like, fucking this thing. Get it the fuck out of here. Keep down. Yeah.
All right, little cactus man.
First fighting roll.
That is not.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Okay. I only have a D4, so it's unlikely this is actually going to work. But it just sounds.
Hey, but even with a D4, you've also got a D6.
That's right.
5.
Nope. You need a 6.
You need a 6 to hit. There you go.
That hits.
There's a hit.
Now, can you do enough damage?
I have no strength. I also have
your
a D4
weakly
strength, so
arms.
I have a D4 strength as well, so not probably.
Toughness is 8.
Strength
You're
D.
doing like 2d4 damage.
Yep.
Explode.
And motherfucker.
Oh,
I think
he's
that's enough to
shaking.
shake him.
AP2. I don't know if that does anything.
No, it won't
Probably
matter.
not,
But
no.
he's shaking.
Ghosts don't have armor. He's shaking.
Did I actually do something?
You did?
Yeah.
You shook him?
Motherfucker! And then I will do my damage field damage as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
The real
Yeah,
damage.
10
And
more.
hey, that's enough to wound
That's
him.
-2 is 8 damage. Is exactly his toughness,
Oh.
so that will cause a wound.
He was shaken. I hope he dies from the damage field, because that's just embarrassing.
All right, Fletcher.
I am going to, I'm going to...
And hold on a sec.
Someone's being
I have
assimilated.
before we go. I accidentally minimized the Roll20 window, so the stream is showing a blank screen at the moment.
No.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm going to go to a quick technical difficulties as I get that working again. All right, it is back properly. So at least I know that trick works now. If I accidentally minimize, I just need to make a brand new window, and then open broadcasting software will identify the new window properly again.
Oh, cool. Nice. That's really nice.
Okay. Fantastic. Sorry about that, folks. I need to get multiple monitors so that I can better see what I'm doing. All right. Where were we at? It is Fletcher's turn.
So, being not trained in any sort of unarmed combat, I'm going to be making sort of like a claw slash with an extended hand, and then sort of like a sweep, like a claw attack, and then sort of like another kind of claw attack, and then sort of a sweeping leg kick, but more like similar to the way that in dragon form I would be using my tail. I mean, they're all just unarmed attacks, but it's very like animalistic.
Yeah, he's gonna try anyway. It may look a little awkward, but it may still end up working. Hey, that is a hit. That's actually a raise with the 10.
Does 19?
Oh, jeez. That is a lot of damage. 19. Well,
That's probably 2 wounds.
that is going to finish it off.
Yay!
And as he's starting to fade away, he's like, what a world, what a world. No, I'm just kidding. No, let's just say...
Fletcher would say a quiet prayer or something to whoever the spirit of light was. that told him about this place and say, like, hopefully you're sending them to, sending these people someplace better. Like,
the ghost that's over by Mary, just like floating towards her to do more stuff, and then just kind of stops, and then starts picking at the wall, starts mining, and then kind of just fades out of existence as it goes back to its normal routine.
Oh. Well, they're still here. That's annoying.
well, I mean, honestly, they may just go about it seems like the yellow one was the one that was kind of riling them up. It seems like the rest of them
wanted more miners.
The rest of them might just actually be, you might be able to set the rest of them free just with your divinate, your Hello Dolly soul spell.
Because there was something anchoring them. There was something anchoring them before, so.
Mary, why don't you make a you have a cult, right? I'm assuming.
A cult, yes.
Why don't you make that roll real quick?
Ooh, Kevin. There you are. Huh. Oh, I'm not distracted anymore.
It's still sick. You'll get the basics that some of these are just like haunting entities. They kind of just do their routine stuff. Some of them may never be able to go where they are because they're never going to be able to fulfill the last thing. Like if their family or kids are dead or can't come down in the mine to see them and they can't get back up to them, they may be stuck down here for a while. You might be able to convince some of them. The big one, he obviously he's much stronger and did kind of rile the rest of them up and made them more dangerous than they normally would be otherwise. But it's very likely that in a day or two that all the ghosts will just come back. Like even that big one that you just took down. Like unless you could actually exercise it somehow. Either like permanently getting rid of it or solving whatever it's here for. Its goal is. It's probably just going to come back again. It may take a while for it to be able to do much until it steals enough energy from scaring people, so to be able to do that. But... hey, now you have to figure out if you can get your friends out of they're trapped behind a wall of rock that came.
Garfield, use dig.
Use dig. You don't have that you don't have that technical machine yet.
No.
Well, I guess we go deeper in the mine then, right?
You gotta pass the water gym, I think, first. And you're heading towards the desert.
That's a GM, not an HM, dude. You can use that whenever.
That's an HM. Well, I don't know, whatever dig is. The ones that you usually get from beating gyms. Yeah.
HMs are the ones that you can't use outside unless you beat a gym.
Right.
GMs you just use whatever.
Anyway, it's been so long since I played anything Pokemon. Well,
my husband is playing it right now.
Oh, there you go.
He's playing what? Pokemon?
He's playing Pokemon because they came out with an expansion pack for the one that was on the Switch.
Oh. Yeah, the new one.
Cool.
Isle of Armor or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Mumsy, help dig.
All right.
I'm going to stand back.
Anybody on that side that's going to start digging have any sort of like academics or anything that would give you an idea of how to properly dig this out without just making it worse or collapsing more on it?
I do, and I can tell them.
Could I maybe make a smarts roll at a mine?
Can I use my jack of all trades to do that? Could I use my jack of all trades to like focus on like that kind of knowledge? And
probably not in this case. I don't think so.
Because the jack of all trades is just an like a mnemonic device or like some sort of like flash training. So all it takes is an action and then a smarts roll.
Well, doesn't it require you to like have
it
seen
doesn't like it's like
the way I was reading it, you have to kind of it'd be like what you would do in Modern Warfare. You like watch a YouTube video on it, and then you're like, oh, I think I get it, or you just watch somebody like make a sword.
Yeah,
and like
but
I could
isn't
probably do that.
Isn't his trapped as in like it's his?
well, I mean, I got it. Well, I got it from a hero's journey roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he got, but yeah, and we're kind of trapping his as some ancestor, like bloodline knowledge. I just don't see a dragon knowing much about like engineering, like in your bloodline.
Yeah.
To pull
sense.
that from.
No, that's fine. That's cool. That works. That works then. Other than that, I mean, I can shapeshift into something larger so that I could potentially lift and push more.
A giant mole.
I don't know if I could shapeshift into a giant mole, but like
you can shapeshift into an actual mole, which won't be big enough to do anything.
Well, I can maybe tunnel through. Like
you could tunnel through, and then I don't know how you're getting the rest of them in there.
Yeah. But I mean, I could shapeshift into like the shape of a bear, so that like I can be tossing around 1-ton boulders instead of quarter-ton boulders. You know, like.
Yeah, your dragon form probably won't fit in here.
It won't. No. But I could at least, get a bigger frame.
Yeah, the only thing I have is survival, but I don't know that that's good enough for.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking, can I just make a strength or common knowledge roll at a negative, maybe?
I mean, the common knowledge roll will be -2. Yeah, I mean, if anybody can always try academics or
like.
I mean, Mary's got academics, and she would potentially still be mind linked.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's got the mummy's got a radio on its belt. So.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, well, you'll find out you can actually, if you yell loud enough, the sound will go through the rocks on the other side. So.
Well, I don't necessarily want us to yell.
Yeah, you could though, probably.
So roll academics then.
Yep, academics.
See what you got.
Oh. Can I use my Benny for this?
You probably could.
6.
There you go.
Or
No,
apparently I don't.
It's a 4 to the common knowledge. Common knowledge -2 give me a 4. That's my point.
All right, a 5. Well, with this big stuff, you're gonna probably want to just be moving slow and analyzing where the rocks are at, so hopefully
you don't pull down more.
You pull down more and make it even worse. So it's gonna probably just, with not getting a raise, it's gonna take a long time probably.
I do have a wrecking bar and a pick. I do actually have mining equipment.
Yeah.
You do.
So it's going to be basically a lot of talking back and forth and how to move this. So we're going to do this as a dramatic task.
Woohoo!
With what skill?
We're going to do this with some sort of physical skill, so athletics or something to like.
Well, I'm as far away from the place as I
be like picking stuff up, swinging a pick, or wedging things in to move rocks out of the way. And we're gonna do. You're gonna need to get. Well, let's do the basic one. You need 4 successes in 3 rounds. Obviously, if a club comes up in the -2 and you crit, and if you fail on a club, more rocks will come down. If you crit fail on it, like the whole thing will probably collapse in on you, and you'll probably die down here. So.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we probably don't have haste still going, just so you know.
Well.
But I am going to, since this was going to be probably about where we started the next session, we didn't get to finish our comment last time. Everybody can refill your bennies back to full.
I'm going to, while we're doing this, I'm going to shapeshift into You know, I'm just gonna shapeshift into a brawny dude because I think. No, I don't think. Yeah, like human beings don't get bigger than size 1 without problem.
Midnight gets 3, right?
That's right. Thank you.
Okay. I have a random Benny that's hovering over on my screen. It's not bad though. All right.
That's probably mine. Sorry.
No, I drug it and it didn't actually add to my personal list. It had just stuck there and now it's permanently on my screen. We'll roll
That
20
happens
bucks.
to me almost every time.
Yeah.
The way to fix it is to refresh the page. And I'm not gonna bother.
Mhm.
All right. So you shape into something.
I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna look into something that's size 2. That way I can pick up the cost things that are a ton rather than 500. So like like a grizzly bear.
I'm going to cast Exalted Telekinesis on myself.
Ooh.
So you can pull some out that way. All right, you can use that to support then. Actually, we'll just have you make we'll make you make psionics rolls as a support. Probably.
Okay.
We can that seems like it could work. So you could support Fletcher's
Yeah.
athletics checks to
I mean, how well I cast it the first time will determine how much help I can be, because it is +2 strength for each raise. So it might be nothing, or it could be huge. You know what I mean? So.
Gotcha. Yeah. You can also you can maybe hold stuff up that might be trying to fall if he moves the wrong thing. So.
Yeah.
So who's all rolling for this?
I think it's just gonna be Fletcher and Spike. Spike is gonna be helping with psionics, and Fletcher will be using athletics to try to get.
Yeah, my size is and the size isn't going to help me in any way
It's
except
just
for
thematic,
like dramatic.
really.
Yeah. I've got a D8 athletic, so hopefully that's on par with what everyone else has available. I'm guessing the mummies may be more athletic, but it also isn't a wild card.
Okay. Let's see
So
that.
I probably ended the speed. I'm trying to think if I would keep that going, but if this is going to take many minutes,
I'm guessing this is going to be like 4 to 5 hours of work to.
Oh, geez. Okay.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do 4. We're going to do like 3 rounds of rolling. So
well, I would say that I could only probably help on some of it then, because I mean I only have 27 points left. So.
Well, how about this, Brandon? We can use some, like, since we're doing this over several hours.
We can say that I'm like key, like when we're like, hey, we need to move a bunch. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about it.
Okay.
We're not going to worry about how much it costs here. We're going to just.
You'll be able to potentially rest enough that you can come back with some.
Yep.
I would probably shut off all of my abilities. I would stop the dark vision and stuff while we're doing this, so that like I could maybe get a little bit of rest too.
Headlamps on, people.
Yep, flashlights and torches.
Garfield can step back so nothing falls on him.
People and other beings as well. Vince Real and myself aren't. I don't know. Are we people?
People enough.
I'm a people.
You people.
We think we're people.
Yeah.
We're all people. We're all people.
Come on.
The mummy used to be people.
Yeah, the mummy's good people. Like
that's true. Garfield isn't people, but he thinks he's people.
All right. So actually, what we'll just have you do is since you're gonna do it over time, you're gonna roll just a straight psionics roll, and any bonuses you get there will add to Fletcher's athletics.
Okay.
Check.
And we're doing the 4 tokens in 3 rounds.
Yep.
Okay.
So the first card is not a club.
Hey. Great. Okay. So just a silence roll.
Yep. That is
+8.
+2. You need +2.
+2. Oh, nice.
The most that we can get, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reroll.
Yeah, seems good.
So I'm gonna do an athletics roll with +2.
Well, I got 1, unless you want to Benny that.
Should I Benny? We need to get 4 successes.
You need just 1 round to get 2.
How How many rounds do we have?
We have 3 rounds to get 4.
Okay.
Or you just wait and take the one now and.
Oh, you're just so close. That's 7.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I would vote. Wait.
Try it again. Who knows? I might fuck up all the other miss. You have a guaranteed +2 here.
Oh, because he has a +2. Use it now.
Yeah.
There's no club. There's no club this time that you're re-rolling it on.
There's no +2. The only better chance would be if you rolled a Joker and got +2.
There we go.
Hey,
there's 2.
Okay. So all right. So we got 2 successes.
Indeed. All right.
All right. Let's hope for no club. No club.
All right. If you do a few more hours moving some small stuff, and then you get to another spot, like if you do this wrong, things might go bad. It's not a club though, so
No.
just get it moved properly and not just collapse more stuff in its place.
11.
Hey,
Hey.
+2.
+2.
Where were these rolls before?
Yeah.
All right.
So gonna get in there. Get my
Oh, jeez, that's enough.
Oh,
right there.
wow.
But you still.
And that's
We're still gonna do
We still got a
a.
ways to go. We still got a ways to go, but we shored up some stuff that might have gotten us in the future.
Yeah, you could still have a failure and get minuses on this because technically now you have 4, 5, what? 5?
We have 5 successes. We need 4. A critical fail drops the success rate by 1. So I mean,
But you could still critically fail
we
on
could
the
still,
club.
but we could still even if we get enough tokens, we could still flub because you said that there's some problems with.
So if I don't draw a club here, well, it won't even matter.
Okay.
But if we draw a club, you gotta not like.
Are you
really
trying to summon Murphy?
Ah,
No, it's a Joker.
All right.
+2.
okay. So yes, let me see. I think
Joker good or bad?
I don't know if on the dramatic task what the Joker's specifically.
I think the
I thought it
Joker
was
is just
+2.
+2.
Probably.
It's the traveling where the Joker is. I think draw 2.
Draw 2 and combine the results. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna check. I think that's the travel though. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
Do we get a penny off it? Or is it only in combat?
Only in combat.
Ah, damn it.
No, we get a +2.
Well, we have
+2. All right. So you managed to get everything that it took. Because you did so good on that second roll, we're gonna say it only took like 3.5 hours instead of like 5. You really got through there.
So those of you who are resting would potentially get stuff back. Like I don't think I would.
Yeah, those of you who were not involved. Spike and
Okay.
Fletcher were. Spike only rested enough to basically keep his PowerPoints at the same.
Oh, okay.
And,
I don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, just leave it where
Mary
it
was
was.
probably
I
like
guess I
napping
get
or
20
something.
back every hour, so if I rest for like half an hour, I'm doing pretty good. At least to keep it. Okay. I had already subtracted 8. No, what the fuck? 27. So I'll be at 35.
All right. Well, that was extra annoying.
So 3 hours.
Yes.
Oh,
3 hours of regaining
Oh,
PowerPoints, resting.
always nice to be back to full.
Now I could really go for an hour or 2 of rest myself if we have the opportunity.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, you guys gain stuff back like way faster.
Yeah.
Did anybody bring
I'll get
snacks?
1 hour
We could
rest.
Have a
I'm fine.
little.
Have a little mine shaft picnic.
That's right.
Yeah. I just need 1 hour of rest, and I can basically be back to full again.
Yeah, let's have an hour-long picnic of resting in the mines.
You must have lunch or dinner, whatever the fuck. We're in the middle of night, so.
Yeah.
All right, do 1 hour of regaining PowerPoints. And then I'm gonna have everybody roll a spirit check. If you've got any kind of natural arcane resistance, that will apply here.
Nope.
If you have the edge or anything like that, I don't think anybody does.
No.
Awful.
Oh no.
Yeah, like as you've been sitting here.
Oh, actually, that should only be a 5, not a set. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
I'll keep it. I'll keep my failure.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because
I'll find sure.
This will likely give you another level of fatigue if you fail.
Jesus. I probably won't make it anyway. See?
Need to pass on that one?
I knew I shouldn't have wasted the damn Benny.
Oh no.
Okay. I'll take it.
So
A tired little cactus boy.
So you're the weird way you breathe, however, you're having a. Actually, there should have been a plus one bonus to Mary, but Mary succeeded anyway.
Okay.
Because you're human and you took the concoction from the doctor.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I'm not human,
And
so I don't get that bonus, do I?
nope, and Spike
I
doesn't
love
get the
it.
bonus either. So yeah, you're starting to succumb to whatever magical disease is down here, and so you have another level of fatigue.
Yep. Okay.
You want to try that? Get rid of disease spell.
I don't have it, and it doesn't work.
You don't have
Oh, really?
heal?
Yeah, it doesn't. It does not.
Nope. I
It
didn't
doesn't work on these types of things in most cases.
The heal spell, get rid of diseases, doesn't work.
This is a magical disease.
I don't have the really.
Yeah, and he doesn't have it. He
You
doesn't
have
even
it
have it.
anyway.
No, I thought you had the Master of Magic psychic version.
Sorry, Spike. Things are not going so good for you down here.
I mean, what can I do? Is fucking dice.
You're having the equivalent of starting to cough for a cactus. So.
Your farts,
It's all
your farts
because
are
you decided to take
extra
that
like
drink.
liquidy.
My farts are
It's all
extra weedy.
Yeah.
It's because you decided to take that drink.
Yep. What can I do?
Right.
The dice go against me. Sometimes. What can you do?
Yeah.
I even bennied it. I could benny it again, but I don't have any faith that it's gonna
Yeah.
help me.
So here's the thing: do you continue the mine, or you try to get Spike out of here and get him some help? He's not doing so great.
Nope.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
I feel like we got to figure out what's causing the sickness. Even if we can't stop it, we'll at least know. But I don't want to sacrifice Spike for that. I don't know. My gut says keep going, but he has no way to get better.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it did seem pretty clear that like once you kind of got this, it was kind of a one-way ticket. So like, maybe we can.
Do I not get the? Oh, it's a magical disease, right? So
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
My only thought is if we can go deeper, find out what's causing this, and stop it, that might heal him. Since we don't know what this is, that's just a guess. But I'm afraid if we go back to the surface, we're not going to find a way to help him there either. Nobody else has really been able to figure out how to heal these people.
Getting rid of it is pretty much your only way to survive, Spike. So
all right, I'll make the call as the leader that we're going deeper.
We gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going. Gotta dig deeper.
Hang on, Spike.
The dwarves dig too deep.
We will never dig too deep. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Door fortress.
Diggy hole, diggy hole. I am a dwarf.
All right. Well, let's move on. Like,
Okay, we're checking down this
Up or down?
pathway. Just as
Okay.
if you're going that way, I'll just speed things up for you, and I have to manually reveal areas because I shut off the dynamic fog of war but it's basically a dead end back there, so we don't need to move any farther that direction.
Okay.
once we get going, I'm going to cast just Dark Sight. I'm going to cast normal Dark Sight. Does anyone want?
Oh, did the first one go away?
I turned it off while we were resting. Like, yeah. And while we were working, like.
Yeah, we all have headlamp. I thought, yeah, we have headlamps.
Yeah, I said headlamp. Yeah, headlamps on, I think is what he said. But, like, yeah.
Yep.
So when anyone, like, I can turn it back on again, but I'm not going to turn on, like, the ultimate version.
Don't worry about it. Save your points. Who knows what's down here?
So I'm just going to do it for me. And just get the normal.
Okay.
So I basically have low light vision right now.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, so that's dead end right there.
Yeah, so basically the only other passages that you've seen at this point, I believe, is going way back up north.
Oh, these down here are dead ends?
Yeah.
On the right?
Yeah, Mary's already seen that. That's basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Too. I'll make sure that's revealed as well. So once you move your tokens over there, you can.
Gotcha.
So where was?
So you basically have to go back down this hallway over here, take a left, head back to the main corridor.
Oh, all the way up there. So this was entirely optional area.
Yeah. So they need to come. Oh, those ghosts would have found you at some point, no matter what. The main one was looking for food. It was going to find you eventually.
Okay,
well, to make things simple, I could like move you all back up to the.
That would be appreciated. Yes.
To where you've kind of been before. You guys keep moving him. I can't select your tokens when you keep moving them.
Tracking.
There we go. So.
Yeah, we got to keep going to the right, huh?
Yeah, so you keep going down this way.
I see a lot down there.
Yeah, and there's a light down over this way. Like there's have passageway off to the right. Dynamic lighting. No. Objects. Fog of war. Reveal areas. Polygon reveal. That's what I need.
Poot. Like
big old cave.
Big old cave. And
I am gonna run boulders again though.
You are? Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. After like trying to walk on my own,
so I'm gonna have anybody who comes into this room down here. I'm sure is Mary hanging in the back?
She is, but she's again sending out the zombie.
Send out the zombie.
Frontwards.
The zombie won't be able to notice anything. So.
The mummy, yeah, but he makes a good distraction.
Yep. Spike, Fletcher, and Midnight. I would like you to make notice rolls at -3.
Well, I probably won't see it with my -5 overall.
What the heck?
I have 2 fatigue and -3.
Wow, Fletcher. Look at you.
Fletcher like a ball.
You see some weird like shape on the wall right over here. It looks like maybe maybe there's something behind it.
Interesting. Okay, well, I would through the mind link, I would relay this info and kind of like take a better find a place where I can take a better look at it. But like, does it look like it's a rock that could be moved or something?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah, I would kind of like look at wherever the if there's any like tracks on the ground leading up to it or away.
Not at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
There's always kind of a little bit of regular dust, like just kind of like falling from the ceiling. So if there was like tracks, it would have been covered up at some point eventually, just from.
I'm gonna presence detect, so it's not gonna do exalted, but it will let me see through walls.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, there's a secret passage back there.
Well, huh?
Yeah, and it basically ignores some sort of. I think now I actually do ignore invisibility while it's rolling. I'm gonna look around to see if there's any sort of like. Does it appear to be any sort of like doorway or knob? You know, like it's not. I don't have like X-ray vision, but if it's like a magical.
There you don't have X-ray, but
no.
It looks like if you press on this one rock over here, it might actually move out of the way for you.
I'm gonna have Mary send the mummy to push the button because
just in case.
Well, not only that, like if there's something behind it, like maybe the mummy will scare it away.
Sure.
I'm kind of thinking 3-dimensionally, like.
All right, mummy, pushing the button.
Push button.
So yeah, I mean, I'll still yeah.
This rock, kind of roundish door-shaped rock, moves back a few inches, and then rolls sideways to reveal a tunnel.
I think we found our way in.
Well, I think y'all found a secret passageway.
Mary's rioting Garfield again.
Okay. Would you like to explore the secret tunnel?
I mean, I think exploring secret tunnels is like.
Secret tunnel.
I mean, it's a secret for a reason.
That's right. As you start moving down the tunnel, you hear kind of a knocking sound.
Down the tunnel, or
you have a hard
not
time
clanging.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like not clanging. It's not a rock sound, but it sounds like a knock on a door, but it like very echoey, and it seems like it's coming from multiple directions. You can't really pinpoint where it's coming from, and it's like it's very like exactly timed, like knock, knock, knock.
Now, if you could move the mummy forward, because I cannot see what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I does it sound like mechanical? Like, does it sound like maybe like machinery running?
No, it doesn't sound like machinery running.
Interesting.
And it's not, picks.
Spike? Are you still riding on my shoulder? Okay.
Okay.
Well,
there are 2 treasure chests back there.
2 what?
There's actual treasure chests.
Treasure chest.
What the fuck?
Do I detect any sort of magical emanations
Nope.
or arcane emanations?
Nope. Not at all.
Have the mummy test and see if it's a mimic.
Yeah. I assume like the mummy's in the front, so it's like, okay, open the chest, mummy. And Mary's just going, like.
Well, the mummy
out
tries
the
to
secret...
open it, and he ends up just like tossing the chest over. The lid's not coming up. He tries to pull the lid open and just throws the chest against the wall. It's pretty solidly built. You would assume it's locked.
Okay, mummy smashes open.
Not you roll fighting against a parry of 2.
This should be fun.
This could be how we all die.
It's possible.
Mary's getting out of Mary. Like as soon as she told it to open the chest, Mary's done a runner.
That'll hit.
That is the race.
All right, roll damage, so none of the explosions will count.
Mummy fist.
Mummy fist.
So
Jesus.
16 damage.
9,
Yep.
10, 11, 12, 13,
There's no
14.
explosions in there, so yep. And break one of those open, and
Great. You crushed the Fabergé egg inside.
it's gold and silver coins.
Nice!
Fuck?
Gold and silver coins.
Why?
All with New Durango Mint, the town you're in, with its logo and stuff on it.
Oh, damn.
Why?
I'm going to. Can I use my pry bar to just like pry the lock open on the second one?
Yeah, you can try that. You can try to do that. Make a strength roll
Fighting.
-2 if you want to, just to pry it open.
This one's a mimic.
Maybe somebody's embezzling.
Or somebody's trapped in there. We did hear
There
knocking.
you go. Yeah, you pop it open. And inside this one it's just got 2 gold bullion bars in it.
Well, I'm gonna put those in my bag. They're probably weigh like 50 or 60 pounds each, but
Yeah, they're pretty tough. And there's
doesn't matter.
probably like 100 pounds of coins probably.
Oh,
At
shit.
least in the other one, and you broke that chest open, so you can't really use it to
Hey
carry anything
guys,
around.
what's in the chest? Mary's just outside.
She doesn't see it.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't
I
trust
would say, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
And then I would add, I'll make sure everything's logged.
You tell your quartermaster.
So there's
Because you're the quartermaster. Yeah, so it's like I don't know about this guy. It's like this is gold. Like
so basically got 150 pounds of gold and 50,
Dragon's not
50,
selfish, but he is a dragon. Like
Yeah. Well, how do you do it? There's there's about 100 pounds of gold total between the bars and the coins, and 50 pounds of silver coins. If you got it,
I will dip those in so gold and
I love gold.
Well,
Mike says, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Any cures for magical disease?"
And the only reason you
That would be
assume
nice.
it's magical is because you typically are immune to most diseases, so it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I would actually, you know what? I'm going to hand him a silver coin and say, hold on to this. And I have a feeling that by the time you spend it, that you'll be better.
Oh my god! But what if I spend it at the River Styx?
Oh. Well, you
I
got.
suppose your problems will be over. So
Well,
it's
you
just
get-
a matter of
You put
framing.
you put that one silver coin in the machine, and you pull the arm and hope for the best, because there's boats on the River Styx.
But you're telling me this man only had one arm?
Yeah, he only had
Oh
one.
no,
arm.
it was a game in a casino.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should we make another notice roll back here to see if there's another hidden door? I mean,
You won't.
chances are small.
No, you won't
but-
find one. You look, but you will not find another one.
What is this
Well,
weird circle of light over here anyway?
There's a lantern
So
hanging over there, so
I
it puts
would,
us on light out. Yeah.
I would sort of try to kind of like arrange the things in here. I would tell everyone to leave, and then I would arrange the things in there, kind of like a wild animal got in here.
And took all of
And
them.
And took all the
form of
gold.
Several but I would take the form of like several different animals. So like there would be footprints from like a bear and a donkey and a house cat and
And a Lensriel.
a short. He only really can think of a short list of things, but like some barefooted like ogre or something. I don't know, like just just the most insane tracking, and then he would like leave in the form of a house cat.
I'm like, well, there was definitely shapeshifters down here.
That's
Yep.
potentially again like stomping over all the things too.
Yeah, like it's gonna be very confusing, or somebody's gonna be like, well, there's no way all that things were down here. So
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, well, maybe it's haunted mine. It's a ghost menagerie.
So the end of the hallway over this far way on the right looks like it might have been open at one point, but it is very collapsed. And the chances of moving the stuff out of that way, it's not like a little small one like you dealt with before when you got trapped. At this point, it looks like there's definitely no going that direction any longer.
So yeah, We may have to blast.
May have to blast.
Good.
There's enough room for your dragon form in that
Good.
section.
Try.
I mean, true, but Fletcher, after dealing with that one cave-in, Fletcher's not concerned about the cave-in killing him if he's in dragon form. He's concerned about, all of you guys getting crushed. He's loyal to you guys enough that he's not going to willfully put you.
That's the entire section of the area to search, though.
Well, we got some tunnels to the south here.
We went down there, but we went down there first thing. It's just a.
Oh, not here.
Not this
here.
one. You have not gone down.
No,
this one. You went down.
Yeah, you're right. We went down this one. Oh.
Yep.
All right.
Where'd my zombie go?
Here's your mummy.
I just remembered a thing. Mary, do you still have that teleport belt?
Yeah.
Should have teleported out of the concrete.
Ooh, that's a good call.
I would have. That still requires.
So I'm gonna stop
been distracted, but you're
That's
right.
true. That's true.
You'll hear the knocking sound again as the mummy starts going down this passageway,
Okay.
and it's much louder this time.
Please come and attack the mummy.
And I'm going to roll a D5. There's 6 of you, but because I'm being Spike has got enough bad stuff happening to him lately. He's immune to it. It's not hitting him this time.
Yeah, well, and he is riding on my
Are you
shoulders,
counting-
so if it affects me, it might affect him too.
Yeah.
Like
Are you counting Garfield
indirectly.
too?
That's his penalty.
So the mummy and Garfield. Well, actually, you're riding Garfield, so I actually
I'm
don't need it.
riding Garfield.
So I'm rolling a
Dang it.
D4, so you're not twice as likely to get hit.
Dang it.
Wait, is Spike riding on Fletcher though?
Yeah.
So is mommy one?
So, yeah, mummy is 1, and then it'll be Fletcher. So actually, it is going to be Fletcher and
Roll a
Spike
one.
potentially, and then
Roll a
Midnight
one, dang it.
and Mary Garfield. All right, E4. Oops, I didn't roll it
One.
correctly.
One. Yes!
It is the mummy.
That's the one it can't hurt.
So the mummy is too slow to react to it because it's a mummy. It's not thinking, So
Okay.
we're gonna drop some rocks on it
Conk.
as one of the wooden supports that are holding up this part of the cavern, like just snaps and drops a bunch of rocks down.
Will it be able to shake my mummy?
It might be able to shake your mummy.
It might be. Won't be able to do anything else, but it might.
Well, I mean, depending upon how it is, it might knock your mummy down too.
Yeah. Nope, not even. Needs another 3 before it can match my toughness of my mummy.
So I'm gonna put some more rocks here. That it didn't cover the entire passageway,
That's good.
but definitely.
Because this is the only way to go.
I would say through the mind link that we should maybe try to travel soft, gently.
Quietly.
Yeah, well, because the mummy's probably shambling to some extent.
Not exactly loud. Doesn't breathe.
No, not loud, but probably not paying attention to kicking things around.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's not just if nothing else, telling the mummy to move a little bit more carefully. And we should all do the same too.
It has a stealth rating. It has a stealth better than me, considerably better than me.
It's 'cause it's dead.
Yeah. Anyway, so
All right.
This is the reason why we're sending the mummy first all the time.
So let's continue.
All right.
It's perfect.
There's a stairway here, so we'll have to stop.
Oh
Stairway
yeah,
shoot
there's a
there.
couple.
All right.
I'll check that way.
All right. Make it. So what kind of vision do you have?
I have low light vision
All right.
and a headlamp.
And a
Or a
headlamp.
flashlight.
Make a notice roll for me, just straight.
Okie dokie.
It's a little dark. You don't have like heat vision or anything like that, like infrared vision. It's just low light.
Nope.
But he doesn't need it.
So
Well.
you definitely see a figure hunched down in the corner over there.
Hello?
And as then it kind of stands up slowly and looks at you, and I'm gonna have you make a fear check.
Ah!
This is gonna be, I believe, -2. So you'll put a 2. Don't put the minus in. Just put a 2 when you make your fear check.
Oh, right.
Where's my money?
Let me double check that it's 2 real quick though.
Sure.
I have not pulled that character sheet up yet.
So many
Oh yeah, Spike. I'm assuming you're still on my shoulder.
Fear 2. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Would you like to roll the fear type, or would you like to Benny that?
Oh, Benny at one.
This is an emaciated, human-looking creature with a big head, big black eyes, and a very angry-looking mouth.
Oh.
There we go. Fear table.
I guess I'll roll on the fear table.
So it'd be, put the 2 in there too. That'll add +2 to the roll on the table.
You must be scared.
17. Oh, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
17. Panicked. You immediately move full pace plus running die away from danger and is so you get out of the way and make it so the mummy is the first thing if it attacks.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell.
Or if it has a
I'm
brain,
going there.
maybe it'll have to roll a fear check, because that would be funny.
Yeah.
I would probably see the one down there because I have I have low light vision and infravision.
Yeah, this one then immediately kind of steps out, and then you'll also see this one down here. So
Yeah,
I'll have you make a fear check as you see this thing.
I'd like them to roll a fear check sometimes. That'd be fun.
I mean,
You're fine. But it steps out and it knocks on this post over here and makes that same sound that's louder than it actually.
oh, sorry. Did I need to do a fear check as well?
Yeah, you're on my shoulders. You probably.
Yeah, if
do.
you're on his shoulders, you would. Yeah, you would be. So.
Okay.
I figured you were just letting your guy chill while we were moving. So yeah.
Fail.
Don't try to reroll, dude.
No.
Pray don't roll a 20 and you'll be fine.
Because you
Is it a two? Is it a 2 fear penalty as well?
Yep.
Yes.
Same number.
4.
That's not so
Or you are distracted.
bad. More penalties for. God. Yeah, that's Spike's luck today.
It's fine. I'm still just sitting on his fucking shoulder, so I'm like, ah! Fuck, but he's walking around fine.
All right, and they kind of howl out, and we're gonna enter combat.
Oh, well, if we're starting combat, then can I say that I, like, fall off his shoulders and be like, ah! In a comical fashion?
Like ass over elbows.
Yes, and I'm gonna have you make though an agility test,
Uh-huh.
and if you don't pass it, you'll be prone. But I am giving you a Benny for comically following off.
Okay. I accept that. I have to make an agility check, you said?
Yep.
While I'm distracted?
Yes, while you're distracted and fatigued. So you're probably gonna end up prone, most likely, unless you
With
explode.
my D4. Okay.
There's a chance. All right,
Shocking.
so you are prone, but you get a Benny out of the situation.
Fine.
So
I don't know how much help I can be anyway, so.
right, you just
I'm
need
so
to
tired
you
and
need to
sick
stay
right
safe at this point.
I got that COVID.
I can see this guy, so should I roll a fear check too?
I think you can see it on the map, but I don't think with the rocks there, you actually can't see it direct line of sight yet.
Okay.
So you do not actually physically see it at the moment. All right, I am going to make sure that you can't see the name of this token before I add it to the turn track.
Aren't they knockers?
Well, you can make it a. Well, you can't make it a code roll because you haven't seen it yet.
I'll make it a code roll. I'll make it a code roll.
Make it a code roll.
That's just one of those random undead that I've heard of before. So
Okay. Yeah, it probably is not super common, so would have been a penalty, but that'll still succeed. Yep, they are Tommy knockers.
What?
So we need to destroy. Okay, dude. Well, here's the thing, Brandon. Here's the thing. You're getting sick, but you're going to start to have the ability to create super science gadgets until you die.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're knockers, but
It's that. No, I'm just in the movie. That's kind of what happens to the people who get.
Well, they essentially make the science gadgets to aid in the alien coming back, right?
Yeah. These are not the. I used the image from the Tommy knockers. I think.
Right. No, I'm just.
But
yeah.
they're more. They're more the. These are going to be more the classic knockers that they are evil spirits that live in mines and they want to make the mine collapse on people.
Gotcha.
So, and that's what the knocking is. They can cause the mine to collapse and kill people.
So I would pass that information along and say, probably a bad place to engage these things.
They're the only
very matter-of-factly saying that a mine is a very bad place to fight.
I think that's the only place they exist in too. So good luck.
Do I have more of this down here? I want to make sure that I don't. Okay. Because I can't, with the fog of war off, I can't really see my own tokens at the moment. The ones that are not in the. Okay. So let's draw some cards. How about that? Deal to turn order. Mary's going to need a different card. Midnight gets a new card, hopefully better, and a new card. You need something higher than a 5, yeah?
I think so. Let me double check.
Yes, yeah. It has to be 6+.
So how about an ace then?
Yeah.
Ace Midnight.
Okay. Combat has begun with the Tommy knockers. The basic roll that you got tells you a little bit what they probably are. Does it tell you much about their abilities? Well, they can definitely see in the dark. Clearly.
Okay, so I would know most of their environmental things. Like, they can survive in mines. Like, they're probably not affected by, poison gases or something.
Right, probably not. Not in the same way. They can burrow as well.
Oh wow!
Well, that makes sense. They are mining ghosts.
They're terrifying.
Mining demons.
Okay. But they're like physical creatures. They're actually
they're actually
corporeal.
They're corporeal creatures.
All right. Well, looks
that's
like this
good news at least. So I need to unshake first, right? From my fear check.
Yes.
Yeah, I assumed that all happened.
Yeah, because you were also shaking. Yeah, because of the fear.
All right. Oh, I failed. Oh, son of a bitch.
So you are still. You can move. You just can't take actions unless you want to do a Benny or spend. You can just spend a Benny to unshake and act if you want.
Yep, I do.
Okay.
I'm too scared of these things to just stand around them.
You don't know what they're all capable of at this point.
All right. Well, I unsheath my Techno Wizard longsword, power it up, and then I'm going to. What do I want to do?
These things are terrifying. They just.
I know.
They're kind of vibrating when they're kind of swaying back and forth, and there's this weird twitch to them, like there has an earthquake inside their body.
Oh wow! Well, that's
that's part of the terror there, and that's just solid black eyes look like a gray alien. So.
I'll activate my electrical aura and then attack
All right.
with my Techno Wizard longsword. Ah!
There we go.
I don't have a lot of faith in this because I'm pretty afraid. Where'd you go? Okay, so I get +2 to fighting.
Yep.
So I'll just add a +2 onto this. Whoa! Oh,
Yeah.
a 5. A 5.
Oh,
Maybe?
5. Oh, yeah, 5. Oh, yeah, because he didn't get the 2 in there.
Mm-mm.
Their parry is 6. They are a little small. They're only about 4.5 feet tall, though. But they are still terrifying as shit. But yeah, you are 1 short.
Okay, then I'll let my damage field hit at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't do it.
That did not do it.
What happened there?
Interesting. I don't know.
Well, I'll figure that out and let's do this for right now.
Of toughness. There's no armor piercing or anything there, so that does not seem to do anything.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck. All right, Fletcher.
I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna probably draw my Dino Bone short blades.
Okay.
And attack twice. They're both balanced, so they offset 2 points of attack penalties. So, of fighting penalties, including offhand. So essentially, they're both going to. One of them, the main hand's not going to take the multi-action penalty, and the offhand's only going to take the offhand penalty.
Does it actually take offhands too?
It specifically says offhand and called shot.
Okay.
Do you think that would also count for multi-action?
If it doesn't say multi, I don't think it would count for that.
It won't? Okay.
No, but the other one's sure. Yeah.
So essentially, I will take a minus. So the first one I'll do a called shot to like the head to, that'll be actually just fuck it. I'll take a -2 to both attacks. That'll work.
Okay. The no called shot or
no call. I mean, I could, but I don't want to spend the time to do it. I think because I don't think I can get to the one in that room, but I can get to this guy.
Okay.
So that -2 to both of them becomes a -1.
Yep.
So yep. So I'm gonna attack once and then twice.
Did you turned on your aura, did you? Your lightning aura?
He did, yeah. He did not do enough damage.
Nope, didn't do enough.
So does a 6 hit?
A 6 is its parry.
All right.
13 armor piercing 2.
Yes.
So armor piercing has no real armor, so that won't matter. 13 damage is enough to shake it.
Ooh.
All right. We'll follow up with another slash.
Not on that one.
And I'm just going to stick with what I got.
What I got.
Okay. That's it.
Getting up close and personal.
All right, Mary.
So Mary doesn't actually know, but something about zombies or something. So Mary tells the mummy to attack the zombies. so he'll go up here, I assume.
So yeah, he'll. What's his pace? Is it just normal 6?
6.
All right, it's just enough to get to it. It is,
Yay.
although it's difficult terrain going up the hill, so actually he won't probably. That's.
No, he'll.
So
I guess he can run.
So you want to try to have him run?
Yeah.
Run and then try to attack it. Yeah, he probably would. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he can frenzy. So.
Yeah. Do you want to have him frenzy attack, or he's gonna be running, so he's already gonna be at -2.
Mummy doesn't have frenzy.
Oh.
Oh, the mummy's in that friend. Gotcha. Sorry.
No.
All right, roll the run die then and see if.
Run
So
die.
you're gonna need 6. You're gonna basically need 9 inches. 10 will do it.
Heyo.
-2.
Good luck, zombie. Nobody knows what you're doing.
Fighting. Probably not enough.
Fighting, need a 6 to hit.
Of course. Alright then. And then I will get off. I will ride Garfield down here, see the thing, and roll a fear check.
Okay. Hop leaping over a Spike who's laying on the ground.
He's gonna help,
Oh,
so he can totally do it.
if it matters, I would have dropped the pickaxe and like wrecking bar about where
Are you
Spike
bloody
fell
well
off.
kidding me?
0s. Yeah.
Oh, you put a -2 instead of a 2.
Oh, you did.
Well, no, because it is a -2.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
you actually put -2, and it does minus, and it can't figure out
Yeah.
what to do. So actually, you got, but you
Fear
did.
check's the num-
You got a 4 on the roll, -2, so you still failed.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you got a
I'll
4 and a
send
3.
Send a Benny to reroll that. Fear penalty of 2. Really? Take it.
Ugh.
It's taking it.
Yeah, roll fear table, 2. And I'm dead?
Nope.
No.
Oh, nope.
10 is shaken.
Shaken.
You are scared
Okay.
and shaken.
Garfield isn't, though.
No, Garfield's immune.
But Garfield does not have enough speed. Does not have enough space to go very far.
All right, Spike. You are prone.
Well, I am prone, so I'm gonna have to. Can I still see it from where I'm at?
Yeah.
You could probably like just
skeleton in the
like
way.
pick yourself up a little bit to look over those rocks and see him. Yeah. You
Well, I
wouldn't-
just mean I don't have to be standing to do my psychic powers, do I?
no, you just have to see it. I mean, when
I'm kind of
when you're-
fatigued, man.
when
Maybe I
you-
could just...
where you fell, you didn't see it, but you don't have to stand all the way up to see it. You just have to like
Okay.
kind of roll over and kind of hunch your back up a little bit, look over the rock.
Yep.
And like
Mhm.
there it is.
'Cause I'm real tired, so if I can do this fight lying down, all the better.
Right. Hey, you're harder to hit from range attacks while you're prone.
If you're willing to take, you will take this lying down.
I absolutely will not take this any way other than lying down. Because, I mean, I'm double fatigued already, so I am very tired.
Yeah. Like another level of fatigue and you just pass out.
I'm just unconscious, and then I die if I go without sunlight for 24 hours. Then I just die.
Yeah, if they can't get you out of here and you pass out.
I'll just wilt.
Yep.
But yeah, so I have almost all my points now. I don't have a cult, I don't think. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, you would have just. I would have passed on what I knew through the meld,
Sure.
but I didn't know much.
But I don't know any. I don't necessarily know how to beat this thing, so I'm kind of just gonna. I'm gonna try and stun this thing. I don't know if it'll do anything, but that's what I'm gonna try and do.
You stun it? Try to stun it?
Yeah, greater stun.
Greater stun. That seems like a good call.
Yep. Let's give it a shot.
Effective thing if it hits.
With my distracted and my double fatigue, -4.
Undead or not.
But I do have a
that
+1, so it's -3 overall.
All right.
Let's give it a shot.
Actually, now that you're actually gonna have to add another -4 on this.
Another -4?
Yeah.
Is that because they have superior
Improved arcane
magic
resistance?
Yep.
Fucking shit.
Whoa, shoot. I can't do jack against these.
Well.
Other than have meat shields.
Willy.
Yeah, well, you called it. So you don't know. You'll find out after this roll.
I would do it anyway. It's not like I have anything else.
Right.
You can boost us.
That's true, but I don't know. I'm gonna do some of this thing, and then we'll find out how
you react to the next round.
Yeah. So we're gonna try it. Add a -8.
No.
I get a free reroll.
You do.
So,
There's a chance.
Might as well.
God, mine. Are you still distracted? Are you still actually distracted?
Yeah, because I got distracted from the fear table.
Oh, from the fear table. Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah. Because distracted is always until the end of your next.
All right.
Why are you getting a -4 fatigue?
No, the -4 is just a straight up miscellaneous modifier from arcane.
Yeah, 4 from arcane,
you're
-2
right.
from fatigue, so he's -8 overall. All right. Well,
I rolled a 9 here. I rolled an 8, and then it gave me the +1.
You tried to connect with its mind to like freeze its body up or whatever however your power can like. It's like you can't connect to with whatever's there.
So that only cost me 1 ISP anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what I do.
Just physical destruction is the way to go with these things. Speaking of which.
All right. We'll start with the Tommy-Knocker that's by Fletcher and Midnight.
He is shaken.
He is shaken. He needs to unshake.
But he probably is undead, so...
No! He does not!
He does not unshake. Meh.
Huh.
Well,
okay.
I will spend a Benny to unshake.
Taking that Benny!
That's good.
That Benny. And then the Tommy-Knocker is going to... What is he going to do?
I assume attack one of them. In some way, shape, or form.
Well, he is going to... I think I'm going to do 2 things. Do I want to do? Does he got that good of rolls? I don't think he does. D8s, yeah, and no wild die. All right, let me double check this power real quick. See how it interacts with the light you guys are putting out. Darkness. Is that worth doing?
Darkness.
How is that?
No burn.
Light darkness.
Dance like your parents. Dance like you just don't care.
Light.
Dance like and
Well, it's magical darkness against regular light. Yes. From the torches.
Brett, did you ever see Burning Love?
Also, like, 3 of us have dark.
Pitch darkness,
Anyway.
but how does low light work with pitch darkness? There's
The
no
first 4 of those -6 penalties. So though everyone with low light would have a -2, and then since I have infravision, if these guys were warm, I would only have a -1 against them.
Okay.
That's how it would be with the darkness. Yeah.
Ignores up to 4 points of illumination.
All right. So
Okay.
he's a range, his smarts, which is
Well, this is a lot. This darkness spell is a lot stronger than the darkness spell in Path, which is just one light level lower. Kind of.
Right. So he's gonna cast it on himself, basically, right where he's at, or out in the middle here.
You can't see me.
Well, let's just make a token then. We'll do that. It's a large burst template. Sorry. Yep.
That's a
Which I have to actually get
big
from
old
the other map.
question.
So I don't think I have a large over here.
On the other side of the map.
Yeah, I think I only got a basic success.
All right, we'll just put this out here. So basically, this area here is now pitch black.
Oh, goody.
So we're okay. So yes, low light vision puts us at -2.
Well, let's see if I actually cast the spell properly. I should actually roll.
Yeah. These things are
hopefully
smart.
he gets no. Hopefully he gets some backlash, man.
That
wasn't a double one,
will
though.
Benny that. There we go. Nope. Jeez.
Nope. He's not a wild.
He is not
I
wild.
assume.
No,
Oh,
sir.
he's enhanced. He's an enhanced Come-a-Knockin.
It's the light.
So
The light in this
the
cave
light
is too damn low.
too dang strong for him. All right. So the other Come-a-Knockin by the mummy is going to hopelessly fail at doing anything to it, probably. But it's going to try. It's gonna swing its claws at it and do nothing.
Okay.
You know, having the mummy grapple things might be a really good.
I do not know the rules for that. It doesn't even come close to hitting it.
Nope.
It's just opposed athletics, and then if the grappler wins, then they get entangled or bound on a raise, and then you can just hold people and move them around and squeeze them.
All right, another one comes out at Fletcher. We'll get the
oh no!
+1 ganging up, which I'll just add in afterwards. Frenzy. So a 6 and a 3.
I'm at 7.
Okay. Misses.
And actually, no, these guys have natural weapons, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You have a weapon breaker or something?
No, if you're wielding a weapon in either hand and your opponent does not have natural weapons or 2 weapons or a shield, you get a +1.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like, if I was fighting Midnight's only holding 1 weapon, so I would get a +1 to fighting, but they're natural weapons. So
what happens if you're wielding 4 weapons?
He would count. He would count. He would have ultimate. He would have ultimate Florentine fighting.
I'm just like, that would be like.
Honestly, Midnight could get ambidextrous and potentially wield 4 rapiers.
Yeah, that's insane.
All
right, new round. Midnight.
All right.
You are first.
Did you
Yeah, I drew an ace for your second card.
Yep.
I'm going last. Fortunately, I am
okay.
one of them.
I'm going to cast Deflection now that there are 2 of them here. I'm getting a little bit worried. And then I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
All right. Deflection and attack. Oh, crit! Damn.
Not great.
Backlash.
Not great.
So are we on a ley line or anything?
No, there's hardly any ley lines out this way.
So you just have a level of fatigue. And you didn't have any you didn't have any like non-innate type powers running. So
Oops, I did not mean to click that. Sorry.
All right.
if you had other powers running, they would shut down. But like your electrical field is kind of not a psychic power.
Right.
Well, kind of it is.
It kind of is. Well, it would be up to you whether it would shut off or not as a GM.
I think it probably does.
Okay.
Okay. Well, shit.
Since he's a zapper, it's all psychic based anyway.
Fair enough.
It's not like a racial ability. So, level fatigue and your lightning shield went off as you tried to cast that. Do you still want to do your attack?
Yep. I think I'm so scared that I'm just swinging.
Swing wild!
I don't know what to do, even though I just backlashed myself. So, pow!
Oh, jeez! Well, there's a raise.
That's a raise.
This is with your Techno Wizard.
Yep.
And that's some damage.
18,
Probably not, right?
All right. This is a magic sword, though, like an arcane sword.
So 4 less damage, is
4
that right?
less-
So
4 less
14 armor piercing 6.
14 armor piercing 6. 14 is shaken.
Holy crap, these things have some toughness.
Well, that's something.
If one more and he'd be dead. You're one short from killing it. One short. Fletcher. So close.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll just attack the one next to me in midnight first, and then the one after. I'll do the 2 attacks again.
Yep. And
The one next to midnight that I'm attacking with my main hand, I'm going to do a cold shot to its leg, so it'll just, the balanced will offset. It'll still be a -2, but
Hey.
the first attack I'll do with like to his leg.
okay. Fair enough. Might as well.
Slow him down at least.
Ooh.
So I'll just slash at that guy again. Actually, that should have been only a -1 for ganging up.
Oh, yeah, 4 still.
But that's
gonna hit.
okay.
Parry is 6.
But yeah, 4 is not going to. And this isn't either. So yeah, that's really all I can do, because that's what I said I was going to.
Oh, damn.
Dang, Spike! You are no longer distracted, at least.
Correct. That's helpful.
You're laying perfectly out of harm's way at the moment.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, is he still distracted?
No, he's not distracted anymore.
No, he's just prone
He's
still.
he's just laying down so he can hide behind the rock.
well,
And
that's,
the
yeah.
skeleton.
Let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. I am going to attempt to cast Exalted Quickness on everyone. So that'll be +5 for more people.
You're doing Garfield as well.
And the mummy.
I don't think you have to have line of sight. The wall.
Do I? It's just 10 rounds. I mean,
Yeah. Most of the powers you got to see your target.
I was going to get up anyway.
If you
Um,
move up and so you can see the look down the hallway
Yeah.
properly. The wall's kind of in between you right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to attempt to cast Exalted Quickness on Exalted Speed on everyone with Exalted Quickness.
Everyone, including Garfield, or
including Garfield and the Mummy.
Yep.
I don't think you can get the Mummy.
So it's gonna be 6-5. That's gonna be 11.
Maybe he steps up here, which he's planning at least so we can see him.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 11 for your base cost on just that.
So 5, 9, 11. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add 2 to the roll and do 15.
Whew.
Would
you like me to take
hey, if I do this, and suddenly everybody's doing more shit.
So that would take you down to
I'm trying to decide if I want to also cast something else once I do that, because then that won't have any extra penalties.
Well, in case you fail the roll, I won't take the points off yet.
Yeah, like, if I fail the roll, I only lose 1 point anyway. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. So, well, if you do want to do something again afterwards, this first roll is going to have your multi-action.
Right. An additional -2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to. I want to cast Protection on myself afterward. So I will take that additional -2.
Oh, if you're... No.
And what are you going to put on the protection? What level of protection are you doing?
It'll be greater protection for sure. +3.
Okay.
So, but I can only cast that on myself. I'm just feeling very vulnerable right now, so.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to put a -2 on this, but I'm going to pay the 4 to cancel that out, essentially. I'm paying 4 more points to add +2 to this roll.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So the only penalties you're paying right now is fatigue on this first one.
Yep.
Or no, you're paying a multi-action on the first one. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. And I'm hoping the second one will have multi-action, but I can always not do it if I fail, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yep. So ultimately, yeah, this is going to cost me 15.
All right. Let's.
Or 5 if I'm assuming the points that I pay to.
No, it's just 1 point.
Well, the ones from the Master Psionic or the Major Psionic to boost the roll.
For the boost.
Those you still pay.
To boost the roll, I'm assuming I always have to pay for those because that's like pre-casting spending.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So this is going to be basically at a roll at a -1 because of the fatigue. So.
Good luck.
Hope for the best.
With a raise.
I will take mine.
All right.
Oh, everyone has speed with Exalted. I did cost myself 15 points out of it, but totally worth it.
You're down to 39.
This spell is made at no penalty. Well, the fatigue penalty, but so minus 15 points. 24 points left.
Wait, I already took your 15 off, actually.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yep.
Thank you.
So protection is another what?
So protection would be another 4, because it's +3 for greater protection and 1 for the native, so it's just 4 overall. And there we go. I'll take it.
You got the raise, so that's 8 MDC that stacks with everything else.
8 MDC. Yep. So I am now at actual reasonable levels of
So if they can't do mega damage, you can't be harmed by physical attacks from them.
Oh, nice.
if you made it heavy armor, mega damage capacity protection. So Yeah. That will seriously help you out. Tommy knockers. So let's just the mummy is going to get a free attack as the Tommy knocker burrows into the wall to get away from the mummy that it can't clearly hurt.
It missed. It doesn't even know they can't hurt it.
Grab him, mummy.
Can I?
What's that?
You can just take a free attack.
Take a free attack against the Tommy knocker. It's withdrawing from the combat over there.
Fighting 8.
That'll hit.
Yay! Does regular hit?
Regular hit.
All right. Then
He could die right here too.
Mommy first.
Oh,
10?
Very little damage.
10 is not even going to shake it, so he will get away.
Oh, darn it.
What is its burrow speed again?
6 and a 3. Literally exactly half damage. That is exactly half. He's trying to get to us. Really?
I'll just move it over here. Because you can see its name, but probably whatever, it's there. All right, and then
What do these two do?
one burrows
I
out of the
assume
wall right over here and comes after Fletcher.
There are a lot of these things, apparently. That is annoying.
Shit, no.
4 so far, plus 2 ganging up now.
Yep.
oh shit.
Oh, no,
It's going to
Fletcher,
do a
is
frenzy
your
on
toughness-
you.
Is your toughness still insane?
7 will hit.
7 will hit. Second claw does
Is 10
10
enough?
damage, AP4.
That is exactly enough to shake me because I have 10 toughness.
Well, that's not good.
And I have 2 armor as well, but only 10
All right,
actual.
the one then that's also next to you next to that one is going to take its roll at +2 ganging up on you.
And wait a minute, when do I stop being? Do I stop being shaken? Can I do that before they attack, or is it?
Yeah, if you want to before, and I will re-roll it
Yeah,
if you want. If you want to
like
spend it
that,
right
because
away.
I was gonna. Yeah, I wanted to unshake.
Okay. Just so you don't have to risk getting a wound.
Exactly. Yeah. So I will spend. Here's it.
Okay. I will re-roll that then. So.
Or actually, no. I am going to be shaking. I'm going to be shaking.
What?
I forgot. I have fast regeneration.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are going to.
So yeah, I'll just. I have one. Yeah,
You got
I've
hit
never
by
used
that one.
So I'm still going to re-roll because we were figuring that out.
That's fine. That is fine.
So you're going to hope that the regeneration helps. Did you need to get a Benny back still? You can take.
Yes, I do need one Benny. That one Benny back.
Yeah. All right. So you'll be at 2. All right. So now, that's damage. I need to go back to the trait roll. So
And
that's 2.
Now they both hit.
it's gonna be 2 hits.
Holy cow.
Ow!
Should have taken the original one.
So that's 22.
Why are
So
they
I
getting
will
all the
take
good
that
rolls?
Benny that I haven't gotten back yet. I will soak.
You're gonna soak this, yeah, because that's gonna be what with a 10. That was
That'll be 3 wounds.
that vigor roll will only save you from 1 of the 3.
So I'll do that.
It didn't even explode once in that. What the heck?
It didn't, did it?
Oh, yeah, it's just that strong.
Wait, it added the +2 twice, actually. Unless its strength is +2. Its strength is +2, that's what.
Its strength is D12 +2. Yes,
Yeah. Dang, these things are strong.
they're enhanced. They're not normally this strong, but
Bye, I guess. We lost
Yeah,
the
this might
dragon.
just be the end of me here, dude.
What the heck?
But that's okay. So, yep.
well, they're still. It's a bit harder to die in this than in regular Savage Worlds. All right, so another damage roll. You have
Yep. So
2 wounds. Oh god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
That's
no.
3.
you just-
That's that 4 wounds?
that's gonna be 4 wounds. Yeah. So that's the max that it can be. I will spend my last
And
penny
I
to try to
can't-
soak.
Oh
I
god.
can't try to bring you back, unlike everyone.
Road.
That stops 2
So I
of them.
soaked 2 of them. So I have 4 wounds. I'm incapacitated, but I'm not.
You are incapacitated. Been.
Oh, that's bad.
That's
So
real
you
bad, guys.
you could have died. So we got to decide now. Are you going to risk the?
Nope. I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna fall on the ground and try to survive it. I guess. I'm not gonna go out in a blaze of glory. There's no way that I can go in a blaze of glory without killing everyone else along with me.
Right. That's how your last dragon died.
Pretty much, yeah. But I'm not. But there's no way I like. Fletcher's not that
Yeah.
insensitive to you guys' mortal condition
So you
that
have
he would try.
3 wounds. Technically.
Yeah, you died via bullshit explosions
Yeah.
last time too.
Okay.
Those are crazy strong.
Nonsense.
You can do that because then it's
Yeah.
the red should actually be marked to your wounds on your character sheet. It's the red bar.
Oh, the red bar.
If you have, did it actually update your character sheet to say 3 wounds?
Oh, it's yeah. It says 3 wounds. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's
All
linked to the
because you
that's
were
linked to the red
pretending to be a
circle on the
human.
token as well. So
Oh, gotcha.
so yeah, for the player characters, we don't need to use the red one. We can use the bar. So yeah, you are incapacitated. So you're gonna let's double check the
speed.
death
man.
and defeat table in Tomorrow Legion Player's Guide, which is just a riff specific table.
Yep, I got it. I need to make a vigor roll for incapacitation. Not a 1, so that's
But not a success.
well. That doesn't
either.
matter. You just have to roll to make sure you're not dead. Now I need to roll a d20.
What page is that on, by the way?
It is on page 117 of the copy that I have. Although I don't know if mine's
Yeah, same copy as my book here. All right, so
So
yeah,
yeah,
now you're
I
rolling a
roll-
d20.
a d20.
Negative vigor rolls right up.
I don't have any bennies to spend, so I'm just dead.
Let's
Wait,
wait.
what?
I'm
Let's
dead.
read this. When making vigor rolls for incapacitation, a critical failure or total vigor check of 1 or less, you roll on death and defeat.
So I'm just incapacitated. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
You will end up probably getting maybe a permanent injury.
I'm gonna die. I mean, I'm gonna die because if this guy unshakes, I'm dogpiled. So
Oh yeah,
there's
he
nothing
hasn't
I can
done
really do.
yet.
That's okay. Let's go.
We might need to run away,
Yeah.
but then I might die.
Then he definitely dies.
Every time, no, yeah. No, not the vampire one.
Okay, well, Fletcher, you're not dead. You're just incapacitated. That you could get finished off if they are assholes. This one's gonna try to unshake.
I'm gonna put the crossbones on there just so that I'm like down.
Well,
Oh.
He's
He's
unshake-
the friendship.
Why do they keep rolling so high?
Yeah, they're doing great.
Yeah,
All right.
they're in their element here. We're invading their territory.
Right.
Are we the baddies?
We're essentially
No.
just one.
Yeah, are we the baddies?
No,
All right.
they're literally evil undead.
This Tommy Knocker is going to knock on the wall next to him,
Oh no.
and a bunch of dust and small rocks fall off the ceiling, and through some sort of arcane stuff is basically casting stun on you, and then he's going to frenzy you
On midnight?
on midnight. So he'll be doing stun, but he has trapped as him like causing a little cave-in like effect, and
I really should have put my electrical aura back on instead of attacking him.
So he's going to be
you
at
haven't been able to. It
he's
hasn't
going to
been
be
your turn.
at -2 for multi-action to cast stun on you. He fails.
Nope.
Whew.
And then he will get his gang up bonus of +2 to frenzy attack you.
So
He
attack
shouldn't get the
Fletcher?
gang up from. He shouldn't get the gang up.
there's
No, Wayne, he
There's-
does not get the gang up. You are correct.
He shouldn't. Like I should have been. I was totally getting the 3 of them because they had me.
They had you, but they don't not have him at all. All right, frenzy. 2 dice.
Ooh, yeah, a 6 hit.
6 hits.
Holy shit.
Does that
What
knock
the
out a little with 2 1s?
2 1s.
No.
Actually, that is a crit fail. That is a crit fail. If you have more than
Oh,
half
wait,
of the
yeah.
results come up as 1.
Or is he
So I would
getting?
say for the purpose
Well,
of
he
this,
does-
it is
well,
it is a crit fail. Well, no, I guess it kind of depends.
Is he not getting the group check? Yeah, I'm just checking.
Right,
I
he's
don't
on a wild card. He's not normally
Oh,
rolling.
Yeah.
okay. Well, never mind then.
But
Okay.
if it matters, you can roll it to see if it would matter, which it does. So it is actually a crit fail. So you do not take any damage.
Oh my god.
Because what? He rolled a 1 on the 12.
So I mean, essentially, that's what-
so some of the rocks that he was trying to cast to like basically cause a magical stun effect, like actually distracted him enough, and he shakes himself.
Oh, he's just not having. You know what, buddy? We're both having a really bad day. Why don't we just go have a cup of coffee and let's talk this out?
I feel like we need to run away, but also I will then die also. But you guys
Yeah.
might not.
All right, Mary, what can you help out here? You got to unshake first.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody has 3 actions, which didn't help Fletcher.
I didn't.
No, like I said, we were kind of like 1 turn behind. We were like one
Okay.
Yeah.
round behind. Ooh,
There
nice.
you go.
All right,
Okay,
unshaken.
then. Mary sort of
Well, and
like,
realistically, if I can make it to the start of my next turn, I make a natural healing roll and could heal 2 wounds potentially.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was saying. I mean, if
You
I'm
have-
dead,
you-
I'm dead. But if I'm not dead, like I have a potential.
Do you have like a fast regeneration that's like every round?
Yes, I took the Dragon Fast Regeneration Edge. It's the iconic edge.
Okay.
Every round he gets a natural healing roll.
That's,
Yep.
It's not
Yeah.
once a day or once an hour. It's once a day.
well, damn.
It also
Okay.
adds a +2 to unshake and
Mary-
to
That
recover from
uses
stun.
vigor, right?
So Mary, you
Bigger,
have
yes.
3 action. You have 3 actions, as does the mummy. As
Because
And
it's yeah.
Garfield.
It does
no
use
penalty.
bigger.
Unfortunately, Fletcher went before me, so
Yeah.
That's
Do
okay.
you have healing?
I don't.
That's too bad.
That would be
You know,
Spike that has
that
the
would be
healing.
helpful now.
Yeah. All right.
I think Spike.
Mary, you need to do as much damage as you can to these things to save Fletcher.
Well, and these things have absurd magic resistance.
Yeah. Well,
I have a gun.
physical attacks will probably still work just fine.
I have a gun. I'm going to get off Garfield and shoot at this.
You're just gonna take 3 shots and hope for the best. To see if you can take him down.
3 shots.
worked for me
You
earlier.
have 3 actions and no penalty right now.
Oh shoot! I do.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
And you could move at double your pace, and it was a race, so you can also run with no penalty.
If
So
you
like,
need-
if you actually have,
No.
If you needed to.
Okay.
And again,
I'm gonna
okay.
get away from the walls, I guess,
Yeah.
and then shoot at this one. There.
Yeah. Shoot this
On
one
the-
that you can see first here. Hopefully, you don't roll. Ones on the shooting die to hit innocent bystanders.
Yep.
Shoot Fletcher, but before he can regenerate and kill him off.
Mm.
Oh god. Oh, that's a
hey.
raise.
Okay, sure.
That's raise. They don't have dodge or anything like that. Nope. What are you shooting them with here?
With my just the shitty laser pistol that I got.
Shitty laser pistol.
Alright then. So laser pistol fire.
Oh my god, Mario! Holy shit, 29 damage.
Dead.
Okay,
Dead on the first shot.
Well,
This is the second time that I've used this gun, and the second time that.
Well, this is kind of what I was expecting you to have because you guys have you're all magical. So what do you guys do when there's enemies with massive arcane resistance? You shoot it with a laser and do 29 damage.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is a.
AP2.
Oh god.
Yep. Okay.
Second shot on the next one. Oh no!
Yeah.
You want to
But it's not a.
It's not a
No,
crit.
it's a
not
hit. Yeah,
correct.
so it's not a.
Oh, it's a hit.
Oh wait, it's a
Now,
hit
actually, for future reference,
Yeah.
on shotguns or things that
It's a
shoot
two.
a spread,
It's one or two. Yeah.
if you get a 1 on the shooting die and hit, it hits the person you were aiming at and an innocent bystander.
But for regular stuff, it just.
But
Yeah.
for regular stuff, no, it's not. No,
Yeah.
not at all.
All right, so you get a hit
Okay.
with the 4.
Okay, let's try the damage then. No.
No, that did not hurt it at all.
And the third shot.
That's a hit.
That is also.
So for more exploding dice. Come on.
And damage. Literally the exact
Happened
same
again.
thing.
No.
Alright.
Nothing.
I think
Well,
that's
you-
enough. Now
You did the best anybody's done so far. So
Yeah.
Quick draw, Mary Arkham.
look, Mary
I'm not
Arkham.
even close to done, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
You still have 3 attacks from Garfield, and I don't know if the mummy can get there in time.
Quick.
but-
Quick question: can I wild attack and frenzy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the Mountain Lion has the pounce
Attack
ability. And that,
damage.
Yep. That was.
Yes.
okay, so I'm going to do that with this guy because, yeah, and he can definitely get over there. So roar.
He's gonna have a hard time getting to
Frenzy.
the other one, but he can probably at least take this one out.
Yeah. So yeah, pouncing frenzy. So he's a -2 parry, but +4 to all his attacks, which he has.
No, +2.
+2?
Or
no,
did
he
he
has
do the
improved-
pounce?
He has, yeah, because he needs at least.
Oh, you're doing.
an inch
Oh,
worth.
God
Yeah, he's
damn, that's
pouncing.
awesome.
So yeah, it is +4 to
The
hit.
pounce? Yeah,
plus
that's
4.
a-
So
Is
do
it
I
also
just-
+4 to damage, or just +2, just regular +2 to damage from the wild attack?
It's +2 to
Wild
the
attack
attack.
is normally
but it's
+2.
+4 to damage.
+4 to the damage. Okay.
Yes. The attack. Yeah, it's still only the same.
So he frenzies with +2 on both of the on those, and then +4 damage on the hits.
All right,
Cool.
should we just add
Yes,
those
and then
later?
you would potentially be able to do 2
You
more
can,
attacks.
yeah, we can.
I was gonna say, and then you have 2 more attacks too, right?
Yeah, the other ones.
Yes,
won't.
We're adding those.
they would not be frenzy, and they would not get the benefit of the pounce.
Yeah, it's easier
though.
right now. Just to roll it straight, and we'll add it afterwards.
All right, then.
Yep.
Well, one of those is definitely raised.
He's got improved frenzy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. The parry was 6,
Plus
right? So that's
2.
2 regular hits and a raise.
Wait, parry is 6? Then the +2 from
Let's
the
see.
frenzy.
Oh, did you not add that in
No,
there?
he did not. So yeah,
No.
actually, there's 2 raises and a hit. A
Okay,
regular
then.
hit.
So
let's-
decide how you're going to roll. Those
Straight
3
down.
damages.
So the
So
first
raise,
2 will be
hit, raise.
Sure. Raise,
Okay.
hit, raise, and +4 to damage. So that's raise,
Okay, it's just saying a
which
second.
killed it.
20.
11 toughness plus, because there's +4 damage on there. Yep, it's dead.
Yeah, that thing's dead.
20. Okay.
And you can crawl over Fletcher if you like, and use the other hits on the other guy.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, you can send me to the back. I will let the cat crawl on me.
That is probably not enough. At a
Plus
7, 8, 9, 10,
4 is 13
11.
is a shake, which it was already shaken.
What?
Because you have plus
So you
4, right?
would?
No, you don't have the. Yeah, because
It's plus 4. But
Yeah.
it's not a raise, though.
Oh, that's 11, which is its
Yeah.
toughness, and it's already shaken, so that one's dead.
Wow.
Uh,
Well,
speed.
thank you. I love kitties now. I love cats now.
Hey, you got me this cat.
You know there's one more that's somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mummy is just zooming over here.
Zoom, and you're gonna just move the mummy in towards where you guys are to help that. Okay, while you move that,
to
I
protect.
will deal cards out, except for Fletcher. Let's.
Actually, I
You
will
got
get
me
a
this.
card.
Yeah, actually, you
So
do get a
it gets
card.
natural
Yeah.
heal on it.
Yep.
Because, if he...
I think he goes.
Since I didn't actually get incapacitated, I'm just natural heal, and if I I guess I'll still be able to do something, but I won't. I may have 3.
All right.
Isn't he automatically at the bottom of the table or something? Or I don't know. Is that not a thing? Maybe I made that up.
No, that's in Pathfinder and stuff. When you're bleeding out or when you're incapacitated, you automatically lose initiative.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, Spike. There's
Does that
one
include if you, like,
out
rolls
there
or something?
somewhere. Do you have anything you want to do right now?
I think I might just go on hold.
Protection on me would be
He can't cast protection on you. It's his self.
Self-owned.
Yeah, protection is just me. I would have done it on if I could. I suppose I could try casting healing. I could go over and cast healing on thing because there's nothing here right now.
That's a possibility. I mean, you got some penalties right now from your fatigue,
I know.
but
Yeah, I know.
You have to roll.
But I just saw my friend go down. I kind of feel like, oh my god, that guy was cool.
yeah.
Right? And there's no way you want to walk all the way out of here.
That's also true. He's been letting me ride on his shoulders this whole time. That's my ride, bro. You just took out my
That's my
ride.
ride. Oh my god.
That's my ride.
That's my bread and butter you're fucking with.
And butter you're fucking with, exactly. Let's see. Nobody else has wounds, do they?
Okay, Brandon.
Nope.
You could use Detect Arcana with the present sense to actually see through walls.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know if I would think of that.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough.
I'm aware that I have that ability because I have that and you have. I feel like, I'm just gonna try and
Go over here.
go through. I think I'm just gonna run over and try and heal my buddy. And I still have fucking speed as well, so I'm gonna try and heal him.
3 times.
And then,
or not. You try to heal him.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't necessarily know that I can heal myself either. So
no, I don't.
Hey, any little bit will help, right? You'll still get that roll.
yeah, any will help. You will still get -3, I believe.
And I think I will cast Greater Deflection on myself. Again, I'm feeling very vulnerable now. So I forgot about this. I think we talked about healing. One of the healing modifiers is neutralize poison or disease.
Yeah,
can't-
that's what I was saying.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's magically. It's potentially could cure magical disease. Maybe there's likely to be a
It would
penalty.
be like a -4, probably.
Oh, if the poison or disease has a bonus or penalty associated with it, the modifier applies to the arcane skill. So it might be something where the penalty's, inordinately huge. Maybe.
It is a.
It's honestly up to the GM to make that final arbitration.
Yeah. This particular.
But as far
Just so you know what you're spending your points and your bennies and everything on, it's a -4 to magically heal your fatigue.
Yeah, I figured it
You
would
are
be.
the only one who can cast that spell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I don't know if your character would even know for sure it's actually a disease.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
maybe.
also-
Actually, maybe because it's been affecting the
been
town. It's
defined
been
as one.
it's been defined as such, so you might just try it. So yeah, you would probably think maybe it is a disease and try it. So
Curse disease.
Okay.
but yeah, it's a -4 on top of everything else, every penalty you've got right now.
But that's for later. Heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna heal him. I'm gonna try and do that. That'll to heal myself.
You're gonna try to heal him, then you're gonna try to heal your disease on yourself.
And then I'm gonna cast greater deflection on myself.
Okay.
You're doing 3 things, but you're sped up, so I don't.
Yep.
No multi-action penalties.
Yep.
You will take a -3 to try and heal me because I have 3 wounds.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
These are all not great, but I gotta do it. So healing, I don't have to, there's no good enhancements for this healing, so it's just going to be a regular healing roll.
It's regular, yeah, psionics, yeah.
So psionics minus.
Laying on hands. Here we go.
I am going to pay the 4 to try and
Get the plus.
to give it a +2 to the roll.
Okay.
Down to 31. And so it'll be a -1 overall from your.
Not 2.
I'm adding 2 to the spell and minus.
So only -1
from your
for the
so -1 of the miscellaneous modifier. So come on. 7.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
one-
can get a
one
reroll
wound.
as well.
I'll take the reroll.
Just try to get that 8.
No,
Nope.
doesn't work, but
No, but
Hey,
1 wound, you
he's
got
up.
got rid of 1 of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
And you could potentially heal from the next one.
Oh, so okay, so Mel, if I change the red box, it changes it on my character sheet as well.
Yep, it should.
Okay, it works both ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna go either way. You can change it in the character sheet and update the token, or vice versa.
Okay, so I'm not 3 down, but I am 2 down. I'm prone. So
You are prone. Let's
let me get.
so I'm going to take the -4 again to add +2 to this healing roll, so it's a -2 overall from the.
Oh, from the disease. Yes.
Yep. Then you're 2 fatigue on top of that.
And then yes, fatigue, but then also my sound +1.
Yeah.
It all. I'm just talking about miscellaneous.
Yeah, all your
So
miscellaneous.
We'll have -2 in the miscellaneous modifiers.
Yep.
Yep.
The fatigue.
Oh no! Your protection just dropped.
Do I just die?
No, you just knocked out.
No, well, actually, yeah, you do take a fatigue, and you were knocked out,
Yep.
and all your power's shut off.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah, so
god,
we are no longer hasted.
the haste is gone on everybody. Oh god,
But I
it's a
healed
good thing
him.
there's only one left.
But I healed him. He's awake now.
Yeah,
Yes.
I gave my life for you. Kind of.
What
Yeah.
were you trying to do
Yeah.
this time?
Oh, I
You-
think I'm actually.
yeah. So you are
Would I-
just
would I
you are
still be
just
shading
you are
after you-
unconscious.
You got a freaking
No, healing gets rid. I would
D12.
say healing gets rid
Healing
of it.
gets rid of it. Okay.
I'm gonna say
What are
so.
what are the chances of rolling 2?
They are unlucky because he is unlucky. He took the unlucky hindrance and he is
Oh, God,
suffering.
he did.
He is suffering
It's
a bit.
not supposed
You're
to
not
be
dead.
out.
You are just
So, that's just the way.
you just passed out. You cast 2. Your brain just overburned. You just burned your
I
brain
have
out.
one level, and they're all different because I have one level from the drink,
Yep.
from the illness, and one from my psychic. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm overloaded.
Just be thankful it's not all 3 from the disease, because
I know.
that would be different. You would
Yep.
be dead and worse.
No.
Okay.
I just go. Oh, I'm out.
Yeah. Okay.
All over.
All right.
Mary officially needs healing, relieve apparently.
Well, we did. That's the thing. Relief doesn't remove a lot of these. Relief does not remove the disease ones, and it doesn't remove the backlash one.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
He said it.
No, it doesn't, because it'll remove like bumps and bruises and other stuff, but it will not remove arcane like backlash, and it won't remove like hazard based ones.
Yes, certain
no-
ones up to the GM can be, but yeah.
No, I thought you said that the drink couldn't be removed by magical means either.
This particular drink, no, it's not going to be able to be removed.
Yeah,
with
so
resistance.
It's Fenrisian ale. It's designed to bypass magical remedies. Like,
yeah, if your natural body can't deal with it, too bad.
Oh my god.
There is nothing besides rest that can help him at this point.
Yep.
I guess.
although he does have fast regeneration, so his fatigue will burn out after like 4 hours. So like at least
I do
the
have
backlash.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 4 hours from
Like-
now, I think the pass af from the psionics will come back. He'll be fine. With the,
No, it's
So-
the disease.
I tried to heal myself, and I did the opposite. Of course, I shouldn't have even tried. It was too clever by half, and the guys punished me for it.
yeah. All right, Midnight.
They were like, "No, your character."
Well, I'm gonna put back on my electrical aura.
Yep. Sounds good.
Need that.
Let's get you a blue.
Am I strong enough to pick up Spike?
Probably.
What's your strength?
A D8?
You wouldn't be able to move very
that's six-
fast. You'd be basically over
Yeah,
encumbered.
I figured I would like maybe only move half speed.
Yeah.
You would move. You would be at a minus. I think it's like a -1 to your pace and a -1 to like trait rolls. I think you would be lightly encumbered. Spike's not that big, but you would
He
be.
probably weighs like 70 or 80
Sex.
pounds, maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
Spike is small. He does have the small hindrance. I'll just find it's at the beginning of the gear. I'll say it's because your carry is like 60, I think.
But you're not
Yeah.
incapacitated anymore, right?
Me, no,
He's
no.
coming.
And
He's
I'm
coming
actually,
too.
Okay.
He's coming too right now.
Okay,
yeah, so
good.
you would be encumbered. You would subtract 2 from pace, running rolls, agility, and all link skills. as well
I'm
as
gonna
vigor
say
rolls to
forget that
resist
then.
fatigue.
I put on my aura. I look at Fletcher and say, "You grab Spike. We're getting out of here." And I'm gonna run towards the exit.
I would blearily kind of just coming back to nod at you like, okay, you said spike and you said exit. I know those words.
So I'm not carrying anything, so I'll just run.
So since you're running and you've kind of got a plan at this point, the Tommy Knocker that's left is not going to chase you all the way out at this point. So if your goal is to just get back to the surface at this point.
Oh, well, I guess we haven't really figured it out, have we?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, the disease is still a thing, dude.
Yeah, there's also.
Yeah, the problem is I might just die from the disease anyway. So
I
Oh,
just got too scared. I just wanted to run. Okay, you talked me out of it. So I'll just move my pace forward down the hallway more.
There's still another time.
okay. So you're actually gonna.
I'm not going to run.
Let
'cause
me
I'm too
reveal
scared for
some
that.
more down this way. Put your token there, and then I'll reveal what you can see.
Okay.
There's still one more
I
somewhere.
think you'll be able to see in there.
That's true, but I mean, if we can, you should hop on something's back.
I was thinking my mummy's not really good at attacking, but it's a tank. I'm just going to have it like lift me up and put it on its shoulder.
Yeah, have it just prop you up on a shoulder like I've been doing to Spike. Like,
Yeah.
it only needs one arm to attack, like.
Since I only have, or I still have an action left. Oh, no, I guess I don't. Well, yeah, I do, because I only put the thing on. I'm just going to use a ready action to take out my vibro swords.
Okay.
It's not magical. Might do better against these things.
Okay. Sounds good. You've got that ready to go. Fletcher, you are picking up Spike.
I'm gonna try to regenerate.
You're gonna regenerate. Yeah, let's do that.
So I got 1 wound back.
fuck yeah. Jeez, you're terrifying.
Yeah, he's a fucking, he is a very well aging dragon at this point. He's getting close to being a year old almost.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's getting old enough that, like, he's sort of he's finally realizing that he is the top of the food chain, and it's more just a matter of how he deals with those that aren't.
Yeah, there's bigger dragons.
Yo, totally. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like anyone who's not a dragon, it's kind of like, are you, like,
are you even dragon?
Are you even going to be alive in 10 years? Like,
do you even dragon, bro?
Do you even dragon, bro?
Do you even dragon? Yeah. So it takes me 2 inches to stand up, which, since I've got 1 wound, that still leaves me with 3. So yeah, I'm basically gonna. I'm gonna get up. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and kind of pick up Spike, and stay away from the walls and on the rails, because if nothing else, they can't necessarily burrow straight through the rails. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, so they can't come from below.
There's something between you, like. So I'm gonna pick up Spike. Put him like up on my shoulder, but like if the ceiling is low, I don't want him to be near the ceiling. Like,
yeah, so they can't come in the top and like grab his body.
Yeah,
or something.
Actually, maybe I'll just tuck him under my arm.
That might be safe.
I'm gonna use one of my ready actions to sheathe my my short blades. Put those away now that I'm kind of. Actually, I'll do one of them. I'll do the left hand one that I'm picking him up with.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm going to, as an innate action that's free, I'm going to do detect presence.
Okay.
So I will be able to see through walls as long as this thing is.
Which one's detect presence?
All right, make a notice roll to see if you see exactly where it's at.
I didn't succeed in the psionics.
No, you did not. Okay.
So I mean, if he's just in plain sight and he's supernatural, then I could try to notice. But if he's in the walls, they're in the walls.
They're in the walls. You do not see him. Mary.
No.
Do you want to go on hold and try to interrupt when this last one jumps out at you, or?
Can I have the mummy pick me up first and then go on hold?
No, because you can go on hold. If the mummy picks you up, he cannot go. The mummy cannot go on hold.
Okay.
If he does anything, he cannot be on hold.
That makes sense. Good all or nothing.
Detect presence like him because I get a +2 to it, casting a spell, and then find the bastard. Casting detect. 2. I don't need.
Okay, so
he's coming up.
You ignore
he's right behind this wall.
He's right behind the. Oh, good! I have a mummy in the way. In that case, I'm going to bring up Garfield and have another undead minion between me and it.
You'll bring him up, and the mummy's just going to stay on hold so he can maybe interrupt.
Yep.
Okay. So, Garfield's done for the turn. You're basically done turn the turn, but the mummy is on hold. So as this Come-a-Knocker does burrow out through the wall, you can try to interrupt. Which, let's see, that's opposed agility, I believe.
Yep.
I believe that's how that works.
Mummy agility.
Let's see,
Interrupting.
3.
102.
Isn't it just an opposed roll?
I think so.
Yeah, but it's a matter of who goes first.
It's athletics check. It's post athletics check, not agility.
Really?
Yeah.
Athletics. Okay. Yes, you're right.
If it's a tie, the actions are simultaneous. All right. So athletics.
Okay.
You are interrupting, so you get to know his number. Let me go for it. Well, yep. So athletics. It's a 3. I'm not gonna spend a Benny on that.
Oh God!
But the mummy, the mummy can't use your bennies, so he does. The mummy does not get to go first. The Tommy Knocker will
attack him because that
he
is the only thing it can do in its location.
Oh, actually, in rare cases of a tie, the actions are simultaneous.
Yep. The Tommy Knocker's
That's
already
cool.
tried attacking the mummy and realizes that it seems to be immune, so
It hasn't hit it though, so no, it hasn't.
It didn't actually hit
Ooh.
before. No, it did not.
No.
It did not. All right, we'll give it to.
I don't think anything's actually hit the mummy yet, which I think is funny. Like,
And it still hasn't.
It still hasn't. It just can't hit this mummy. Or maybe it's hitting it, but it's like just barely peeling tiny bits of bandage away, and it's not getting a solid hit.
Mummy's going to try to grapple this thing because that sounds like a fun thing to do.
All right.
That's athletics. You said it was, Jordo?
it is a roll between the attacker and defender's athletics. So, as the attacker, you will attack, and then it will defend, it would seem. So,
6?
you make, an athletics roll, 6.
Yay!
So, it is,
It's entangled, basically, right?
if the attacker wins, the foe is entangled.
So it means he's
No
distracted.
more burrowing for this asshole.
Did the mummy hug him?
Yep.
So, yep, he is entangled, and that counts as also distracted.
Yep. So, okay, so on his next turn, he can spend his action to continue the grapple. And if he does that, then he gets a free crush attack if he succeeds, basically.
That's cool.
But if he wants to do something else, it's multi-action. So if he wants to bite, that would be an extra action.
And you guys can shoot or fire at this thing, even when the mummy is in the way. It does not matter.
Because, you won't hurt the mummy unless
That's
you're using a
right.
laser.
No. Lasers aren't fire.
They count as fire in this, I think, still.
Really?
Because they burn.
Yeah, they're heat-based, I believe. Well, here, I'll look at the
Doesn't mention fire.
Royal Frilled Dragon,
Doesn't
because they've
mention
got immunity to heat. Or, not immunity, resistance.
Well, I've been,
No, it just says all cold and heat. It just says cold and heat. I would say laser would be. I would say laser would be heat, though. Like,
Yeah.
Heat is not fire.
It's not heat. I mean, it's...
Neither is explosions. Not really.
No,
well, explosive damage is like kinetic and heat.
Yeah. Most types you're gonna get the most from the physical stuff. So it's probably immune to like fragment grenades and things like that. Some sort of plasma grenade, that'd be different.
Oh no, no plasma. It specifically says, and that's why.
Okay, so Tommy Knocker, is he going to try to escape?
Yeah, he's gonna try to escape. So that's
I'm looking at. I'm looking.
athletics,
Yeah,
I believe, again.
Breaking free from the foe. Use the grappling rolls in reverse. So yeah, you have to make an athletics roll.
Sorry,
Or
I
a
just
strength
saw that
roll
I
at
have a
-2.
5.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wait, no, that's Mary.
That is Mary.
Sorry. Athletics roll. Stop. Oh. What happens if
Tie.
it matches?
What is it? Does he have to beat? No, I
Let me,
roll
I-
first.
okay, let me look at the grappling in a minute because it's two.
At least it's not as complicated as D&D and Pathfinder. But...
Yeah, that shit gets her.
If the attacker wins, the foe is entangled.
So the other way around. So I tied, and I counted the attacker this time, so I would get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was an action.
But I'm actually at -2, so never mind, because I'm distracted.
Oh yeah, you are because you're distracted. So no.
So no, I am still entangled.
Yay!
Your turn.
How on earth did...
Okay, so to continue the grapple, you need to do the athletics roll, and then it needs to resist.
If it fails, then you get your strength damage. Crush the hell out of it.
Or wait a minute, hang on. I want to make sure.
Why are grapple rolls so confusing?
Because we don't do it all the time.
We just don't, yeah.
Probably should. Seems like a good way to hold down enemies.
I think you just probably have to make that grappling roll every time. Yeah, so I think you just do, so you don't make a mistake. So athletics, you do the athletics, and it tries to resist.
All right. I hope it beats that, because that's pretty pathetic. But it stays in grapple then? I just am unable to attack.
These lasers, because they don't actually have the it burns, I would say the laser's not there long enough to actually start the bandages on fire.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
You might actually burn a hole through, but it's not going to then catch him on fire, so it actually, in effect, does no damage.
There are probably lasers that are meant to start fires.
Yeah. And the plasma weapon's like on a raise, the target catches fire. And so
okay, so
it specifically says explosions, plasma, and fire. Yeah. So
we're gonna say lasers not. So you make your athletics check. Is that the 2 this time?
Yep.
It was a 2.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll probably get out.
Oh nope.
Crit fail. Okay, so with your mummy, you can do. You maintained it as a free action. You can make an opposed strength roll. So you make your strength roll. It opposes, and if you win, then you do your strength and damage against it. So attack. What is it? Is attacker wins?
What happens when the attacker wins that?
What?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Well, this would be like the parry, so you just have to meet. So I would say that's a high enough strength. No, because he set the target number, and then I succeeded. No, so you did not crush him. He's just
okay. All right.
But you still have Garfield go over there and bite him.
Yeah, I was going to just have.
Oh wait, he is still distracted though. So
he is distracted.
Oh, he is.
Yep. So no, that you do roll your strength damage. See if you can crush the life out of this thing.
I doubt it will be able to, but okay.
11 toughness.
It's
dead.
Oh my god.
You just crushed it to death.
Wow.
Popped his brain open, wide open.
Mumsy is the superior undead.
Wow. Well, that's just
you just popped his head right off.
That's fucking great. Mary, you and your people killed. I was like,
I was
most of them, but no one killed the other ones.
I was upset because these things hurt one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
I've already lost Mr. Kitty. I'm not.
With super fast regeneration, I'm going to assume that within the next several minutes, Fletcher will be healed. Then, so you. Don't
I just rolled my final one.
I did anyway. So you're good to go.
Yeah. Just because it's every round, so I was just like, I'm rolling to make sure I don't crit fail and like have my leg, like my guts growing backwards.
So
that's a thing apparently.
If you crit fail on natural healing, it can be bad.
This is true.
Because you basically
onward.
suffer another wound.
How many sessions are we going to be in this damn mine?
I know. Okay.
So it wasn't the Tommyknockers causing the disease, so there's still more to come, I guess.
We got some choices down here.
Of course we do.
With the remainder of like I didn't actually get present sense. Now that we're kind of a little bit now that we're a little bit more rested, I'm gonna try some exalted presence.
Keep carrying Spike.
Or not exalted, just presence arcane.
Do we want the mummy to carry Spike around?
I would carry him around. I'll continue to carry Spike. Like he's an ally that like he's a trusted ally.
Being heavy, he's my brother.
Yes, and he's also made of wood.
Yeah,
he's
I'm made something even lighter than wood.
Yeah.
Because I am dry as a motherfucker right
So through the walls, do I see any sort of like psychic or arcane emanations
Nope.
with the presence?
Nope. Oh, you do
Wow.
not.
Well, at least I would just sort of mention, well, at least we're alone. At least that I can tell.
Yep. You do, as you walk through here, you're seeing more evidence of burrow holes that the Tommyknockers probably used in the past. In fact, you actually, as you get where midnight gets a little bit closer up to about here, and I'll just put one out here. There are two dead Tommyknockers laying over here.
Dead?
Dead.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
They're dead. And
So
would
what
you
goes
like to
on?
see why they're dead? I would.
no.
Yeah. I mean, Fletcher. You know what? Fletcher is curious and he's efficient and knows that he's going to sort of hand Spike over to Midnight while he's passing by to get up close and look.
In case it's be a shooting thing, Mummy is standing in front of them because Fletcher is apparently weak when he's not a dragon.
Do you have any do you have healing, Fletcher, as a skill?
The skill, I do not.
Okay. You can do you can also do notice at -2. Or you can
I would do that.
Or you can do regular healing skill.
I don't know. And I don't think my ancestor spirits were probably many big healers. They were probably bigger on
yeah.
The opposite.
Does anybody else want to look at the bodies of those?
Oh,
people?
me? Oh, wait.
Oh.
I'll take a look. Notice at -2.
Notice at -2.
I mean, could he potentially use survival, like in sort of a very, primitive healing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
survival sounds fine too. You can make
because survival would indicate maybe what killed it, like more
I
for
think,
me anyway.
What's that?
My survival and notice are the same anyway.
-2, you said?
Yes. Well, the survival would be a flat roll. Why don't you roll your survival Midnight without a penalty?
Huh?
I'm going to give that to you without a penalty because of the what type.
We cannot find the things that Mel wants us to find.
It's not that.
Why did you die? I don't know.
Nope.
None of us know.
You don't.
They're just dead.
Yeah.
They're just dead.
Yeah, you do. You clearly missed with it. But what you do find as you get down here, there is some sort of like.
Yeah, it's a big pipe.
Big pipe with a thing with a door on it, like a big one of those big round doors, and it's got like a little round handle like you'd have on a ship to unseal an airlock or kind of thing.
It's the next section of the map.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Mario tweens are down here.
Mario tweens. They look the same. Well,
this is maybe if Brett's got to go pretty soon. This might be a good place.
This could be,
unless it's worth going through to see what's there and cliffhang.
You could do that if you want to.
Yeah, let's open the pipe and see what happens.
Open the pipe and see what happens. All right.
We'll end on a high note.
Okay.
Ha! Yeah. Hell or high water, or in this case, potentially a deluge of water.
Well, I do not need to actually take it to another map at this just yet. You wind around a little bit, and you basically get into some sort of underground structure. It's like an underground base of some sort.
Hey, look! It's totally where the things is.
Yeah, it's like a concrete and metal supported walls. There's some old chip paint on the floor of a couple lines of different colors. But several of the passages that you can see just from right here, because you kind of get into you can see a double T intersection. So there's one hallway and then two side ones coming off of it. different colored lines going around. Some of the you quick check, and some of those passages are like have already collapsed. There's only a couple of different ways to go. There's also a sign on the wall with a color matching it. It's kind of faded, and it says green room, and it's with a green thing, and there is some evidence of a green painted line on the floor. It leads off into one of the passages that is not collapsed.
When we go through this pipe, can we like close it behind us? Is it like have like a handle on both sides, basically?
Yeah, you could close it on the other end.
Before we leave, I would make sure that I'm the last to go through, and I would use some elemental manipulation to like clear our tracks.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. I'm good with that.
Just real basic to spend half a minute just kind of around the doorway and kind of away.
Yeah, move the dust around to cover up the tracks. Certainly.
Cool.
Oh damn.
And
I think there was a bear and a donkey and stuff, but then it just disappeared.
And a skeleton.
Skeleton kid. There's a skeleton kitty.
Skeleton kitty. All right. Well, you've found yourself in some sort of underground base or bunker or research lab or who knows the hell it is down here.
Guessing research lab.
It looks really old, so it's probably before the coming of the rifts.
Oh wow. Okay.
How is it magical?
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Well, we found it. Doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have.
Well, I mean, who's to say that they weren't doing magic stuff before the rifts? It's just that like they were maybe psychic stuff existed before the rifts to some extent.
It was really low powered, but it is there.
The crazy augmentations are pre-rifts tech.
Yeah.
Now they work better in rifts on Rift's Earth, but.
All right. Well, we will pick this up in the next section of our campaign for Rifts for Savage Worlds. Thanks everybody for watching. If you've watched it all the way through the end, if you haven't watched the first 7 episodes, go back and watch those.
Will make more sense.
It probably will, but
not much.
And if not much because it's us playing. All right. Check out Rifts for Savage Worlds and the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition role-playing game at Pinnacle Entertainment Group's website, peginc.com. You should also check out the original Rifts setting using the Palladium rules. There's lots of great books there if you're planning to play this or run this that hasn't been converted over yet. Great stories and character ideas and plot ideas in those books. Check them out over at palladiumbooks.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.